Good evening and welcome.
Hi, I'm here, but Dave is not. I don't know where he is.
I should be there. Why am I not in there?
I'm not seeing you at all. Uh-oh. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Let's get the screen layout.
Okay, now there I am.
There we go.
We got a special reason. Guys, welcome in. Reason why we started so early. I know we had discussed about a week or two ago about switching it to 7 p.m.
We did.
But we were talking. I was talking with a good friend today, and we have a special guest here.
We do.
Who at one time was she actually was part of this show when we were doing it at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And she means a lot to this community. She means a lot I know she means a lot to me and Mike. She was part of the show for quite some time in the afternoons. And this person is in the chat now, and I'm going to bring her on. And then we'll say hi to chat. So let's bring our special guest in, who has not been on the show in a long time, but is more than welcome to come back because we're going to go till 5:30. And there's our Therese.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Anyways, let me see. Welcome in all those who are watching. Of course, obviously, John. Welcome in, John. I hope you're feeling better. We know, John, hopefully glad you're feeling better, buddy. Julie McGowan, hello. Good to see you.
Hi, James.
Hi, John.
There's James. There's my pizza buddy. Tell him to get on stream. He needs to find it. He needs to find a way to sit in there. Get in there. I need to.
Yep, she's back, and we are thrilled.
Yes,
to have her
she's
back.
Now you don't have to look. First you got the crazy guy on the left. Then you got you got the intelligent guy on the right, and then you got the beautiful smile below us. So that's the better one of the three. So
I even miss Richard.
I know.
Does he ever come? Is he working today?
I believe he's working today. Yeah. Because we haven't been doing we did the Park and Eat that couple of days ago. So yeah.
What, John? Sheree has never been gone.
Only on a vacation.
Oh, okay.
I can go with that, John. I can go with that. She was just on a long extended vacation. Yeah, I like that.
John, I always tell he's my brother from another mother, John. I love you, John.
Yeah, well, wait till we'll wait to see if Baltimore's the same when me and John are hanging out.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. I can't wait.
I just wish that, maybe next
we're going to wait to see if Baltimore's ever the same again.
Yeah. I hope y'all have a wonderful time.
Me too.
It's just so expensive, but I'm glad Pete's finally realizing that maybe not everybody can do the whole weekend and just do one day or 2 days, or not do as much as I know James would love to do the baseball game. When we lost, what was that, $400 that one year, but doing that, it's just you're
a lot of money.
You're gambling on nothing. No emergencies or anything to happen, and when it happened to us, it's like, okay, well, we had to put our dog down a day before we were supposed to leave. And I just couldn't put a happy face on, so it's like, things happen, but maybe one day we'll be able to come and, just get a hotel room and just do whatever we can. But anyway, that's why I'm so glad they got Gives the World now. That's our new we're definitely planning on coming back in December.
Good.
It's been like November, but after we come into September for a couple of days, I just love John so much. But anyway, so let's
happier topics.
Yes, but give Kids the World.
Sorry, guys,
I'm sorry.
I was just going to say we're going to get off. We were between me, Sherry, and Mike, we were talking about something you guys, we won't spread or say, but
No.
let's just say Sherry needs good company right now, and she couldn't be any
Yeah,
better. She couldn't be
I
any better than what she's got right here in this community, and we're glad to have her back.
Absolutely. Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey, Cherie, when are you going to come up to New York?
I don't know. That's a good question.
You need to come up to New York.
Oh my goodness, Dave, are you okay? He's making me dizzy just looking at him.
Oh my, oh my, oh my. I
have so many friends all over New York. It's so funny between between Tracy, Kenzie, and
right. Yeah, we'll be back.
And and oh my gosh, and Billy and my friend Frankie. Frankie Disney Nerd, and it's like I want to go and just go for and spend during Christmas and freeze my Tookie off and have you take me to the. I just want to see my tree.
You want to see the
and the Disney store? Yes,
absolutely. And guess what else is in Times Square? Guess what? Opened up a couple months ago, and I went.
What?
The chicken guy is in Times Square.
Oh, wow.
I went, delicious, and it still tastes the same as it does in Disney World. I don't care. Delicious. Yeah.
I don't know what he was doing, John.
I don't know either.
Yeah, James, I know maybe one of these days. Well, it's just we didn't get to go to, we're not going to Disneyland this year.
Oh, really?
And we really wanted to for the anniversary, but we are going to try to make it happen next year. James has got to get his real ID. But it's just, things happen, and
I agree.
And we may not even go to Orlando for my birthday again next year because, well, his nephew, we just found out his nephew's engaged, and they live in Jacksonville.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
You're just going to take 1 month at a time. We may just, do a little short weekend for my birthday and do, vice versa. But because he's getting married in March, and so it's like really close together, and I don't know my time off. Because I got a girls' trip coming up with someone that you may know, and I'll tell you later.
I think May. I know who, if I'm right.
Well, she doesn't live in the United States, and that's a clue.
I know who it is. I think there are like
and I got
I know who.
I got to see her last year. I met her last year.
I know who it is.
And,
I know who it is.
And she came to me, and it just my heart just exploded. She's like,
I know who it is.
I'm planning on coming, and you can stay with me. And I'm like, so I got a girls' trip. Hopefully,
I know who it is because if it's who I think it is,
so
you will have a wonderful.
Oh, thank you, John. Hi, Tim. Hey,
hello, with the Tennessee Bear.
So nothing set in stone. We're just she's.
Hey, God, sorry, my landlady.
She's coming back to Walt Disney World in October. She was just there recently.
Well, she might. Well, here's the thing.
Apologize to you, Sheree and Mike, and everybody in the chat. That was my landlady. She was calling me. She gave me some sandwiches, so I had to go talk. Yeah, I had to go. I went to talk with my landlady real quick. So.
Oh, that was nice. Sweet.
That's why I had to step away real quick. So my apologies. Tennessee Bear Tim, guys, do me a favor. Anybody, if you have not seen Tim, known as the Tennessee Bear, if you have not seen his streams,
I haven't.
Please go check him out. He is good. Yeah, so make sure. Yeah, mods, can we make sure we put James's channel in there? Please make sure we put.
John's on it. He's already put
Thank you, John. And can we make sure we get Tim's link and put his? I know, John. John. I know you're in Tim's streams on Saturday mornings. He does a great he does a great job. Like this morning, he was talking about D-Day and all that. I had to go do laundry, but I didn't get to finish it. But he does great streams.
I know my lunch hours changed. I used to love to watch Tim, but I go in earlier, and it's so hard. I sometimes I can't wait till 10 o'clock to take my lunch. I get so hungry because I go in at 4 a.m. You know, I go in at 4 a.m. and yeah. But you know,
Yeah.
James has hit 1,000 subscribers. He's hit 1,000.
That's wonderful.
Man, you beat me.
Yeah. Well, he's had his channel for over 10 years, maybe.
That's great.
How long?
Oh, well, I guess I don't feel
He's
so
had his
bad.
channel a long time.
Mm.
I guess I don't feel too bad.
Oh, Tim, please tell. Oh my gosh! Please tell your wife I said hi.
Yes, congratulations.
I got to meet Tim. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
I got to meet Tim and his lovely wife a couple years ago when we were in North Carolina. We met them at a really cool restaurant called Cody Brown's, and that was so amazing. Cool. And I got to meet them. We had such a good time meeting them. That's great. Julie, that's what time. I have to get up at 2:30, 2:45 to get a record.
Oh, I do got some more people to welcome in that I cannot. It's hard to tell on my phone. Welcome in, Dean the Turkey. Hey, Dean, welcome in, buddy. You want to talk about another good streamer? Yeah. Dean, man, what a way to start his stream yesterday. He was eating a big turkey leg when he started out. And boy, was it good. And John Spaceship Ears. Hey, John, welcome in, buddy.
Welcome in. Good to see you.
Good to see you. And if you have not checked out the Grand and Miraculous, guys, please go check it out. John does such a good job with talking about the different rides.
Yes.
It is just tremendous. You guys need. I know, and you know what? It's not about the numbers, John. It's more about the quality, and I love the quality.
Like a Grand and Miraculous spaceship.
Yes, because I will hit 1,000 eventually. I know I will. You know, the thing of it is, I'm doing it under rough conditions. Yes. But with that, you know, anyways.
Yeah.
Welcome in, guys. So we got all the links. John's on top of it.
Yep.
I don't know where Mama D is, but
yeah.
Anyways, so how are you, Cherie? We've missed you.
I'm better now that I'm with y'all.
Good.
Yep.
Good.
Yep. I got lots of free time now that I'm not a mod for somebody's channel anymore.
Woo woo!
Well, last I know it, you're still in blue here, so you're in good shape.
Absolutely.
I think she's still in.
Yes, she is.
She's still in blue, right? I never took. Because you never told me you were leaving here. You just.
Oh no! I'd still pop in and.
We need a permanent one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Hey, listen, we got a good moderating crew in here, and I love it. And you know, like I said, as things go, but it's so good to see you. I missed you and James for the longest time.
I know. Every time we come to Orlando, we always miss you.
Hey, James. I know me and you. 24/7 pizza on the cruise, buddy. 24/7 pizza on the cruise, buddy.
By the way, open. I know what he's gonna do. Don't worry about it. Oh my goodness! Be careful on the road. Good grief! Oh my goodness! Be careful on the road. I knew it. Oh yeah, that's right. The Sheree doesn't know about.
See, there you go. You see, John agreed.
It's open.
I don't know about what.
Oh, Dave, show her.
Oh. That's been the longest running joke around here since you've been gone is about Starbucks.
Yeah. You used to do that all the time.
Still doing it, Cherie, let me tell you.
But now we've gotten to the point where now we're using overlays.
Oh, wait a minute, Dave.
Julie, let me tell you, chat. Which cruise line has the best pizza? You know, that is hard to tell because they're all different. Now I know for a fact Carnival had decent pizza on the Elation. Now I'm not going to sit here and say that all Carnival ships have good pizza, but I've heard, and James could probably tell you more, but I know for a fact that I've talked to others that Royal Caribbean's is pretty decent. And some of the other ones are pretty decent. So,
Oh, with that, Sheree? Read that. Read that.
Honorary Blue Cherie. She has been in this community for so many years. Oh,
That's true. That's very true. And, Dave, here you go. Hey, Dean, what did you get at Starbucks yesterday? Hello, David.
this is what he got.
Hello, David T. Welcome in. Good to see you.
And that's what he got.
No, he didn't. He must have gotten Starbucks yesterday.
She is. Nope. See, there you go. It was closed. See,
It was not
closed.
closed. It was open.
It's closed.
Oh, okay. See,
Anyways,
well, he did see the line, so that's good.
and David T, welcome in, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good to see you. Oh. Well, this is interesting.
Why am I 50,000 paid party? I have no idea. Nobody invited me. I guess, you know.
What is it?
That is just,
I don't even know what it is.
I have no idea what it is.
I don't know either.
You're going to have to fill us in on that one, David T.
Yeah.
But anyway, so how's,
Oh, hold on a second. Oh,
yeah, but well, I'll deal with that. I'll deal with that later.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. But that was Richard.
No
Oh,
problem, Tim. Yeah. It's what he said. It's what he said, Mike. And my problem is
I know.
I can't do everything I need on the free platform. So
I know.
we'll talk with them later.
Yeah, we will. So. Oh, wow. Oh, Dave.
What?
Here's your answer.
What?
But you now hit 50,000. I'm assuming.
Are you kidding? Oh my goodness, no! I didn't know she hit 50,000.
Wow.
I do know that a congratulations goes out to Krista the Baker. He hit 4,000 today during his.
That's great.
He finally hit 4,000 at his thing. Hey, yeah, I look at it this way. I'm going to tell you guys now, make sure you guys are watching out for streams within a couple of weeks because I'm going to be streaming from my home stomping grounds and going to take you around downtown where they're and show you where our old Kresge stores used to be. Now it's more of a small thrift store from Salvation Army, a karate studio, and some other stores.
Nice.
But show you some old stomping grounds that I used to be around.
Well, that's great. That'll be good.
But so yeah, y'all, and if I'm lucky, I might even drive by the high school I went to.
Oh, how sweet! Oh my goodness, read this.
Yes, that's cool.
Isn't that sweet?
Yep.
That's sweet. That's really sweet. That's sweet.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, so what's up? So what's up new with you and James? Sheree?
Yeah.
Catch us up on where you've been.
Yeah, what's new?
Just working hard. Both of us working hard and just trying to. It's Walmart's been crazy, and now it's getting the beach time and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's between the tourists, and all the different holidays coming up and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Stay busy. So.
Yep.
It is, and
Oh my.
Oh my goodness! Leave it to Pete to think.
But that's sweet, though. It really is.
Here's the Pete to say happy birthday. And I suspected he probably did.
Hello, Samara. Welcome in. How are you?
I know.
There's the Queen of Disney. Hello, Samara. How are you today? Nice.
Yeah, I gotta get back to doing my Wednesday videos. I've just been so tired. It's like I didn't even put one up this week. I did put one up last week of my friend Jordan. He got me some pins in the parks, and that was my last one. Yeah, he's been a really good friend to me.
He is.
He really has. Yep.
Hello, Debbie. Welcome in. Good to see you.
And there's my Mama D. We need Mama D. If you're decent, let me send you the link. Come on here.
Yeah.
Come here.
Come on, Debbie. Cherie's here. Debbie, you can't say no. Come in and say hi to Debbie.
She may not be able
come in and say hi to Cherie.
Yeah.
I can get Mike to send the link to you. I bet you he would.
Yes. Over there, hey Debbie, I'm gonna send it in the mod chat for you. Give me 1 second.
Not in the mod chat. Send it. Do you got her personal IG, Mike?
I do not. I do not have it.
Okay. We'll just.
I do not have it.
Yeah. Make sure it's addressed to Debbie.
I can send it to her.
Oh.
You want me to? Let's see.
I don't know if you can, Cherie. Can you?
Oh,
oh, she's not streaming. Never mind.
Never mind.
She's not streaming.
Never mind.
She don't. Oh, is she changed? Okay.
Okay. Never mind.
Okay. Well, it would be nice to see you, but we understand.
We get it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Dave is sideways. Oh. Mm.
Hold on. What the?
What happened, Dave? Oh my goodness.
Stupid audio books. What the heck is?
He will be right back. He's having some issues, so yeah. And Scoopy. So everything is good with me. Cherie, I went to the theater last night.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm. Dance? Oh, you do not want to see me dance. Trust me, you don't. It's fine.
I hate audiobooks.
Oh, no, I can do this.
I hate when my audiobooks kicks in like that. Push one stupid button in audiobooks. Oh.
I did not see Lilo and Stitch. Oh, there's Cherie. Have you seen the new Lilo and Stitch?
No, not yet. I guess I'm just gonna wait till it comes. I really wanted to see it in the theater. I'm probably just gonna have to see it.
On Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, so.
Oh, nice.
Man, yeah, how long have you? Hey, Cherie, how long have you been with Walmart's now?
That's what I was gonna ask.
November will be 5 years because I was hired in 2020.
Oh wow, wonderful.
Well, you've lasted longer than me, that's for sure. Because 3 years of midnight stuff was enough for me.
I get it. Oh my goodness! Be careful driving.
Yes.
Please be careful driving.
He's on the road again. On the road again. The road again.
We need John in here. I miss John. Spaceship Ears.
Aw.
Oh yeah. We actually had him on quite a few times on.
I know.
You guys did, yeah.
I'm so glad I got to meet him in December.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I was glad I got to actually.
Behind me. he sat the table behind me, and I had every time I wanted to go say hi to take a picture, he had to scoot back. Bless his heart.
What did you guys do on Sunday, Sheree? Because you know what?
Sunday.
I actually can't. Did you guys leave on Sunday?
Are you talking about give kids the world?
Yeah, because I came. You know they did that. They did that meeting.
After that, we left. We drove home. We were up 40 something out. Don't you remember? That's why.
Yeah, no, I forgot about that because I know you were down there, and because I did get down to Boardwalk. That's where I met a ton of people last December.
We leave, honey. We left like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Got to Orlando.
And there's our good friend Jen. Hello, Manuel.
We got to Orlando at 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. Parked at Disney Springs. I had to change the clothes and everything in there.
Oh my!
Went resort hopping. Hi, Jen. Hi, Jen.
Hello.
Who's back? And we resort hopped, and then we went back to Disney Springs and drove our car to. And we were late because all kinds of I forgot what happened. The buses and stuff. And
too bad you couldn't have stayed.
Well, I mean, this year, we're gonna see. We went to November. Mm-hmm. We did a long vacation in November, so this year we're just not gonna go in November. So after we go in September, we're gonna stay maybe 4 or 5 days. I don't know, 3-4 days. In December, so we can actually stay a night or two. And before we come back home, or before we have to go back to work and everything. So it's just, yeah. But yeah, but the funny thing was there were so many other people there. I didn't get to meet Anne Marie Dreher. I think Julie Young was there, and they're like, "What? You were there?" And I'm like, and I saw Dawn Hitchhiking Bones at the last minute, and I was like, because every time somebody would get up to go to the bathroom, I would
work always gets away.
And Leanne, I'm like, I kept trying to get Leanne's attention, and she's like, "I see you." She's like, she said, "I see you, Sheree." She's like, "I know." I said, because we were in the peasants, we were back in the
I did. Yes, I plan on being down there for the Magical Night of Hope this year as well.
Amari, she's just so precious. Nobody knew I was coming. That's the thing. We didn't know till we left. Right. I told Christina Pridgeon, and her and JD were the only ones that knew that we were on our way. I took a picture of the Florida sign, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, I'm so happy for you." She said, and I got there. I met her name is Jeanette J Nashville. I met Jeanette at Animal Kingdom Lodge. She was getting ready to go. She's like, "Sheree," and I'm like, I had no idea who she was.
Right.
I'm like, "Hi." She's like, "Hi, it's Jay Nashville." I'm like, "Oh my God!" And she was getting ready to be in. I got a picture with both the Debbies, Debbie Burnfield and Debbie Thuner. That was so funny.
Oh, in other words, you and James pulled me. Because nobody, I was planning on doing a screen down at Disney.
Jen had a heart. She was speechless. She's like, "What? What are you doing?" She was like, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "Get back here." She's like, "No." Because I've met her. I got to meet her and her precious mom last year. She's like, "You didn't." I didn't tell nobody. I said nobody knew I was coming. She's like, "But Amari, I don't know what profanity she said, but they were singing and stuff." I said, "Shh." I said, She was like, What are you doing here?" He grabbed me. I'm talking about Roscoe Mothership.
Yeah.
She's like, that's my sister. Oh, that's my sister. She's like,
listen,
"What the F?"
it's not hard to give Jen a heart attack because I kind of pulled the same type of a trick on that Sunday for the meetup after Dad Builds because nobody knew I was coming down. But I had planned on doing a stream that Sunday.
I remember you told me that because
I know the only one that knew was Mike.
Yeah,
and he didn't know exactly when I was leaving. I left early that morning and I snuck down and nobody knew until I was on. I don't know when actually they I don't think they knew until I actually got to Boardwalk and I was on my way over there.
I don't think.
And somebody said they saw me streaming. They knew I was at Disney Springs because somebody saw I was streaming. They didn't know I was on my way over to Boardwalk at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up pulling the shock on Debbie and Molly that weekend. So Molly must have really needed some O2 oxygen after that weekend.
So what weekend? What are you talking about? Where did
the meetup weekend? The weekend. That was the Sunday after. That was the day after the Magical Night of Hope.
Even Corey came. I was like,
Corey was there. Yep, I actually got to meet Corey for the first time there. I mean, I did get to say hi to him, but yeah, that was where I met John Spaceship Earth for the first time. I met
Stephanie again. I just
able to give Molly and Debbie the hugs.
Mm-hmm.
I got to see Stephanie again.
We almost had to put Molly on O2. She was about passed out.
His wife. I'm so glad they got to go to Alaska. I was so happy. I saw those pictures. They went to Alaska for their anniversary, and she's just such a sweetest. She's she used to come on streams with him, every once in a while back in the day, and it was last year. Who was with me? Regina,
Christina Printon. Oh my goodness! Welcome in, Christina.
For your ears,
we got a Christina Printon sighting.
I just said her name. That's so hilarious.
You did.
Yes, in fact, Elena. We actually got to meet Elena from Hawaii. Elena was there that Sunday.
You know what?
That's right.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you something else. I surprised Christina, the poor thing. So the weekend that we were coming to Orlando in April, she was gonna surprise me. Her daughter, they had their bachelorette party and they were coming here.
Oh, nice.
And she saw that I put in the prayer chat. I said, "We're on our way to Orlando. We need prayers." And she's like, "When are you going to Orlando?" I said, "We're on our way right now." They were leaving the Myrtle Beach the next morning.
Nice.
She's like,
no!
Welcome.
We're coming to Myrtle Beach. You can't go to Orlando. I'm like, I said, "James, you're not going to." He said, "Well,
welcome in, Chris.
You both were going in the
opposite
direction.
He said, He said, "Well, we can go back home." I'm like, "No, I'm going to Orlando. I'm sorry."
Give me a second, guys. Let me break in and let me say hi let me make sure I said hi to everybody that's coming in because we've had a few people pop in here. We welcome in Christina. Good to see you. That obviously Brian Sports Entertainment. Hello, buddy. Good to see you. Sorry about
good to see you.
Hey, Brian. You know what? That happens to everybody. I even lost one. I went back down to 618. I was at 619. That could be YouTube cleaning out the bots. YouTube does that quite a bit. And of course, welcome in Richard, our Bloomin' Teaser. Richard, what in the world are you doing? Richard, why are you not in the studio? Why are you not in the studio?
Here, because I can give you the link.
Yes, if he can come in, send him the link. Or if he wants to come in, he's more than welcome to join in Sheree. And then we got the whole Clowny. Then we got the whole case of the Clownies in here, and we're all good.
But I'm gonna get to see Christina and JD. We're in September.
Nice.
We're doing the Halloween party together. I'm so
excited. Ooh, that'll be fun.
Yep, we're all the three of us.
So what are you guys going to be?
I'm not saying because we're all
okay.
And we're gonna have I'm gonna have so much fun. James said she's like, "Well, James," I said, "No, James is good." I asked him if he wanted to come. He said no, he's done Halloween party. because we would have to run, besides buying
Nice.
2 tickets, I would have to buy a scooter, rent a scooter for him.
Welcome in, Richard.
Yep. And so and Christina doesn't know yet, but I'm gonna come to the hotel and help her get ready so I can.
Oh, nice.
Because we're
Wonderful.
gonna have some girl time.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Have a great night, John.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Our
Speaking of which, can you send him the link, Mike?
Okay. All right.
Okay. While you're doing that, I'm going to take a second and do a couple of things here. One, guys, we are going to be, I know we had talked about, for you guys that are coming in, that have just came in, a lot of you guys know we were going to do the Cafe Cat at 7. Sheree reached out to me and talked to me earlier today. So we started at 5:30. So at this point, we're going to move the chat back to 5:30 so that Sheree can join us more often as she can. Yep. And be part of this crew, because we really did miss her on Cafe Cat. There's no question about it. We missed seeing your stitches, and I'm sure there's a lot of other Stitch fans that miss seeing.
Wait a minute. I think there's some things missing.
What's
Lady
missing?
And where's Nana?
What's missing?
Where's Lady and Nana? I don't see them.
Oh, I switched it
out.
No,
there ain't nothing missing. They aren't missing. She's got Stitch.
Oh, okay. Phew. I was like,
listen. Do not. No. 3. do not encourage her.
That beautiful Nana.
I'm trying to tell you not to encourage him.
Hush.
Man, you're trying not to encourage him.
I just muted him, so there you go.
That's my Nana.
Wonderful. Good.
Anyway, don't mind it.
I am the whole. I'll fix your wagon.
Yeah, I know, right, Christina?
Mm-hmm.
Look how big she is. She's bigger than my head. He's so
anyways,
big. I love Nana. Yeah.
Anyways. No, it doesn't frustrate me, Richard. I just love picking on Mike. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's all good.
It's all good, but it really is good. See, I love that. We get to see Sheree smiling. It's good to see her back on.
I need to smile because I've been through some.
You need energy right now.
Yep, I got a lot of free time. I'm not a moderator for a certain channel anymore, and I knew I would be loved here and appreciated.
Absolutely.
I wanted to hang out with my people, my familia.
You need to be with your people. You need to come up to New York City.
There she is. Hi, Kay. She sent me this video.
Oh my goodness. Hey, we've been missing you. And where you been? I haven't seen you in Tim stream lately.
I am not kidding you guys. Go to Trader Joe's. No joke. I have a list.
Welcome in, Kay.
Ours is going to be open here soon, Mike. Like a month,
I know.
I gotta get to Trader Joe's.
Oh, that's awful,
whoa. What is going on with people doing stupid things?
Nobody messes with Miss Molly. No,
don't be. Listen, I'm going to tell you this: don't mess with 316 because she's like Steve Austin. You hear that clashing of the glass, and trust me, you don't mess with Miss Jen.
Let's put it this way: anybody messes with anybody, and I hear about it.
I'll let you know, Christina.
Well, I'm going to tell you this, Molly. You ain't going nowhere on this channel, and I know you're not going anywhere on Pete's channel.
On this channel.
Mm-hmm. So I know you're protected on 2 channels because you ain't going nowhere here.
Oh my God, that's awful.
What? 3 times? I can't believe people would do that.
Horrible. She is a wonderful and amazing lady who does the most mind-blowing show with the other ladies.
And there we go. We got another person.
It's like, really, people? Ugh. Rude. Ugh. Rude, rude, rude. Hi, Richard.
Hey, Richard.
You are sideways.
Why are you sideways?
Now he's upside down.
I knew you were. I knew you were always on your head there, Richard. But
No, ma'am. Mm.
and here we go. And the shenanigans have started for the evening. Let's just hope that it's let's hope it's the behavioral one.
Oh, nice.
There you go, Richard.
That's good.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
It
goodness.
doesn't allow me. Okay.
Todd, what are you doing? What the heck are you doing? I want to know.
Oh, hey, Richard. Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
I
goodness.
like this the
I,
best.
I
Oh,
can't.
I was gonna do like this the whole time.
Okay,
How
upside
how's
down.
everyone doing?
Upside down.
Or just make sure. Hey, just make sure that your blood ain't rushing to the head.
Oh my goodness. Right,
Oh,
David?
David T.
You spin me right round. Right.
Leave it to David
I'm
T.
not saying a word. Hi, Richard. How are you?
Hello.
Oh my
Wow.
word. I can't
Hey,
take this.
Richard.
Hi, Richard. Did you miss me?
I missed you. Hello.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I need to send Cherie over here some pictures. I was able to go to the opening of Stitch
Oh, nice.
in our hometown.
Nice.
And they had one of the they had not only they had Stitch as a meet and greet at the theater,
Oh my gosh.
but also I got to meet a celebrity.
You wait a minute. Do
I
tell.
got to meet I Am Tongi. He won American Idol, I believe, about 3 years ago, and he was in, and he was doing handshakes and signing
my
autographs,
goodness.
and
Well,
it was
that's
really cool.
wonderful.
He sang on the new Stitch movie. I think he sang the roller coaster ride. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I Am Tongi.
Oh. Yeah.
That's amazing, Richard.
I think I saw a YouTube video or on Instagram or something, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He was
No,
cool.
I haven't seen it. I think I'm the
No.
only Stitch.
Oh gosh.
I know.
You-
When I get off work,
you're the
I'm so
last
tired.
and only
And
Stitch
James
fan
and
that has
we go
not
home and take
seen
a
it.
nap, and it's like I'm probably just gonna wait till it comes. Hopefully.
Oh,
Put it
Richard.
this way, it was good enough
Mhm.
that, remember the original movie?
Mhm.
It made more than the original movie in the before the first day was done. That's how good
Wow.
it turned out.
Yeah, it made a ton of money
It
that
was
first
making
weekend.
bank.
And it beat Mission Impossible too. It beat Mission Impossible.
Yeah, it beat me.
That's what I was-
Well, it ain't hard to beat Mission Impossible.
Well,
I know. I'm like
Yeah.
seven movies. I'm like, what the heck?
Mhm.
Oh,
Surprise big hit, and I'm not going to give anything away, but they changed a little bit of things here and there discreetly. They made it very
Yes,
very
no
pretty close to
spoilers
the
for Cherie.
No spoilers.
original. Yeah, no spoilers. You don't need
No
any.
spoilers for Cherie.
I don't know.
I
See,
love it.
now look at this. Now we got the whole good crew back. I
We
love
do.
this. Now this is what the Disney Cafe chat should be.
Mhm.
Yeah. Now you know what, Dave? We need. I know you've done this a few times. We need to get Surf Bum John in here.
Yes.
Well,
I
he's still
know,
not feeling the best.
yeah,
He
Yeah,
is and not.
kind of
Hey,
sick right now.
Surf Bum.
Now we just
Please
need
do feel better.
we need to get Molly in here. We need to
Yes,
get
better.
Molly in.
Yeah.
We need
Yes.
Molly in here.
Get
That would-
Chip
if-
Ears in
What's
here.
in here?
We
Jenny,
wanted Debbie, but Debbie can't be on. We
Right.
need to get Molly in here.
Yes.
Well,
yes,
Molly
we
needs
do.
to come in here. Debbie needs to come in here.
Yeah.
Debbie
Debbie already said she couldn't.
Not everybody, but you
He
know.
was going to send her the link, but she didn't want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jen, come in here, Monorail Molly.
Please,
Monorail Molly.
You're getting a beg from
Hey.
Molly. You're getting a
Hey,
beg
you can
from
maybe
Cherie. From
can
the
maybe
whole crew.
swindle,
Come on,
you can
Molly.
maybe even swindle
Come
Pete
say
to
hi.
come in
At least
here.
come on for a couple of minutes and say hi to Cherie.
Man,
Please, please, please. Oh, look at
Yeah.
Codsworth.
Actually, I need to reach out to some.
I'm gonna have to go to bed soon.
This just reminds me. I need to Christina. I need to reach out to you and JD. I actually want to get you guys on. I want to get you guys on this channel for an interview.
Great. That would be great.
Oh, David T, you're cool, buddy. You're all good.
You're fine.
Oh, come on.
You're all good.
Come on,
Come
David.
on.
He needs to
Yes,
join in on
Julie,
the stream.
My days off are Wednesday and Thursday, and I have to get up at 2:30 in the morning. I work. Yep.
I'll reach out to you guys. I'll reach out to you guys on IG.
Oh,
I need to get you guys. Okay, Mike,
Yes.
remind me. Mike, remind me to reach out to them.
I'll send you a message right now.
Okay.
Christina and JD are the sweetest
And,
people.
and Julie, you should know that this is what goes on this channel. This is what got this channel into the Hall of Fame. This millionaire.
The only time you have to worry about this channel is when we have shenanigans night. So
And that shenanigan night. Here's the bad news, guys. Here's the bad news. The shenanigan nights are going away. They're going to more of a relaxed cruise line music night.
Hey, Dave, is it okay if I take it over and I have it over on my channel?
Go for it. Just make sure it's not on. Just not at 11. Just not at 11:15. Not at 11:15 on Friday nights because that.
Fine.
Here's my
And
thing.
I'll still
I
set
mean,
it
my-
at a later time, but it's easier for me to do it because it's not late at my place.
True.
Right. Well, I figure 11:15.
For
Everybody needs to
now.
relax. We need our relaxing music, and it's gonna. I'm actually moving that
Oh,
show
wait a
over.
minute,
I'm
Richard.
moving that show over to. I'm actually moving that show over to the Travel Channel on Friday night
Okay. Travel Channel will be nice to have.
Yeah.
because we'll talk about cruising and relaxing with some music and.
Is now because with that, if I need to switch stuff, let me
Oh,
know.
nice. Okay, that's cool, David T.
Yeah.
Okay, there you guys go. We're locked in. Hold on. Where's Debbie's thing?
It's right here.
It's locked in.
It is locked in.
Next Saturday. So next Saturday night, Cherie, if you can be here, we're gonna have Miss Debbie on here.
We are.
Okay, there we go.
Yay! All right, wonderful. Oh wait a minute. Next week I'm not going to be here. I'm not.
Okay, we just won't have Mike next week.
Yep.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have most of us. It depends on.
We're
I will
still
say
gonna
this.
have fun.
We'll have whoever we can have on because it is Father's Day weekend.
I
So
might
Yeah.
have to work every week,
I
but I'll try to
promise.
come next Saturday. If Debbie's going to come, I'll try to come.
if not,
If Debbie's
Well-
coming on, I'll promise to make a lot of shenanigans.
and I can't do it the following week because I'm up with my family up in Michigan because that's the weekend of the 20th, and I leave for Michigan on the 20th.
That's right.
So, John said he'll come on.
Great.
He'll be your backup.
There we go.
Yay!
Where did he go? Oh wait a minute.
I
Oh
hope,
wait a minute.
I hope
Never
you're
mind.
feeling better, John. I don't know.
Yeah.
Crud.
Man, I'm
That's-
glad I got to meet with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before this, I was taking a nap.
I need to, Molly. I got to talk to you. I know I'm going to get an earful. I will talk to you on IG after the stream.
Oh,
I didn't realize we were going up there the day before, but I'll talk to you after. I'll talk to you off
Oh, he's
stream on that.
he's
I was supposed to catch up. I was supposed to catch up with Molly the following weekend.
He's standing up, Jen.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know I'm going to get an earful. I know I'm going to get an earful.
She gonna throw out the middle name too?
She might.
Oh no.
Well, no, the good thing is I don't think Debbie or Jen don't know my middle name. Otherwise, they would throw out my middle name.
They
Trust
know
me.
what it is.
No, you don't.
Yes, they do, because
No, we don't.
yes, they do.
You're not going to bring it up, and they don't know it.
I think I know it because the one time I did say it,
And you still don't know it.
Oh, it's all good. Anyway,
I might tell. I might tell Dan in private. Yeah. I'll tell you in private, and then you can tell Debbie. That way, you guys will know it. No, it's not Eugene.
That does not sound right.
No, I'm not a Eugene. Now, trust
Time
me.
to wash out the brain.
Nope. Oh, she knows Richard's middle. Is that your middle? That ain't your middle name, is it, Richard?
Who?
You.
Oh, yep. She does know my middle name. Yeah.
Oh,
Richard
nope,
Robert.
it's not Andrew. It's a suspense. It don't matter. My middle name is Henry. It's after my dad's name.
I knew what it was because the one time he mentioned the letter, and I basically guessed, literally.
Yes.
I very rarely use my middle name, but sometimes I have used it.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. You got to understand. Listen, try to understand this. My nephew graduated high school. Try to understand it. It's family. We're going up there the day before. My nephew graduated high school, so
Nice.
I didn't realize we were going up there the day before. So I do sing "I'm Henry VIII. I am Henry VIII. I am" a lot of times. Yeah, Mama D's after me.
Uh-huh.
Yes, please,
Right.
Molly. Please re-put that link in there for tomorrow night. Julie McGowan is on Triple C, so make sure you guys go catch that out.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Molly, when are you going to get Cherie on the Triple C? You need to get Molly. You need to get Cherie on the Triple C.
Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm. But
You
I
need
have
to
an
get.
idea, Mike. Why wouldn't we try to get the Triple C's onto one of our food and eat shows?
You know what, Richard? I want to do that, actually.
The top 10
Hey,
list
Molly.
with
You think
with
that
the
you
girl,
and the
all three
ladies would like to
girls.
come on to one of our shows?
We'll consider it. If we start those
Absolutely.
back up again, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's asking you.
No,
I would consider
course
it, but
I
I've
would.
been busy, so.
I would love to.
I know you're busy. I
It's
know.
booked out so far. I am.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
They're
Of
asking
course I
if
do.
Surfer Girl wants to be on the Triple C show.
Mm-hmm.
They're inviting you.
Yep, they are.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Him
Oh,
and me
they're
both
booking
went on it.
December
I know
now,
he
guys.
went on it.
They're booking.
Just don't book it the weekend of the Give Kiss the World.
Figure out the right day for you, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aha.
That's fine.
John, they are not intimidating. Trust me.
Oh,
wonderful.
geez.
They aren't intimidating.
Hard.
They make you think. But
Okay.
they're not intimidating.
No, not at all.
They do ask some interesting questions. So
Yeah.
I will say they do a great job with that show.
Yeah.
They work hard.
They are never intimidating.
Never. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Don't worry
Joy,
about it.
you will be great. You will be great. It'll be. I can't wait to see you on the Triple C show tomorrow.
Yeah.
John, I dare you to go on the Triple C show if they invite you.
Yeah.
There you
Hey,
go.
listen to this. Mike and Richard, you guys were on the Triple C show, weren't you?
We loved
Yeah.
it.
We did.
We loved it. I want to go on again, honestly. I did.
And I know Dave was on it.
Yes.
We
Dave
seen
And
was
him
on
listen,
on it.
Listen,
Yeah.
I was on there and sounded like a fool compared to every other in interview. Mine looked like they might as well have had Bozo the Clown on it that night.
Oh. He already told
Pete
Pete
asked
no.
you and you told him no?
Why?
Oh my, come on.
Why?
That's
John,
not very
Are you
nice.
kidding me?
That's not
Listen, when I get to Baltimore, we're talking, buddy.
Oh Lord.
Oh, trust me. Listen, Molly, have you watched that interview from beginning to end on that? No. Trust me. I sounded like, oh my Lord. Shoot. Trust me. I sounded like a blubbering idiot.
I want to be on it too again at some point.
I am in the works of. I just now got my e-bike. I just got an e-bike over here, so I'll be able to go
camera shy.
tool
Oh,
around
really?
a little bit more.
Nice.
You know what's funny, John? That you say your camera shine. You've been awful lot on my channel to be camera shy now.
You've been on here before.
Surf Bomb
and
John,
fine.
you're not camera shy because I've seen you on Dave's channel
He's
before.
not camera shy.
I've
And
been-
so, listen, he did a whole show with me
He
on
was
NASA.
on Dave's channel.
Remember the NASA show I did on Friday mornings before I went to before I worked?
Yes.
He was on that whole NASA show with me.
Yep.
I remember because I was on it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know who I want to see on the Triple C show? And I don't know if they've done him yet, but Movie Mania Nick.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know because apparently Nick doesn't know anything about Disney. He knows about every other movie. He just doesn't know Disney movies. Apparently.
Doesn't need
Has
to be
he been
Disney,
on
I
there?
guess,
I don't-
but
I don't remember.
I don't
Disney's
remember.
nice.
Listen, Nick is. Oh, now we got to get John Spaceship Ears on here.
Please come in
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, come on in. Join the fun.
In here.
Yes,
You're
I'm
bring
going
him
to
in
fun.
here. He loves coming onto this channel. You get
Come
to
on
meet him in
in.
person now.
Join us. Oh, I need to find. Oh, wait a minute. If he's coming in, I'm going to do something real quick. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
I'll make it even more interesting. I'd also sit like this the whole time.
Why are you
And
upside
there he goes
down?
again on his head. Okay, give him a few.
Oh, I gotta
Okay,
go to
well,
bed.
then-
You gotta come in, John. I want to see you.
Okay, can you hold off? Do you got a few minutes, Cherie? He said he'd give him a few minutes. He just got home.
I wanted to take my contacts out. That's all. But yeah.
I can do that. Listen, I can do that too, Richard.
You know what? I can do that even better.
Except my problem is when I flip the phone flips right back up right. Okay, now the shenanigans are coming out.
That's not a pretty picture.
Now the
Oh,
shenanigans are coming out.
It's because my phone is charging at the same time, so it does not allow the flip feature. Which that just means I can play around with it. Yeah, I'll do something even more strange. There we go.
Oh my goodness. Hey Richard, have you seen what people are saying?
I've been watching.
Oh,
Oh gosh, yeah.
oh boy.
Jeez.
Oh gosh, I love it. He has
Oh,
to go get himself another beer.
see,
Okay.
You know what? Thank you for coming back, Cherie, because this is what we've been missing.
Oh,
We've
well,
had
thank
some
you
good
for
nights
having
like
me.
this, but we haven't had a good laugh in the chat like this for a long time.
Yeah.
And yes, I promise you, getting back to September, I will make sure I get down there to see you and James.
I hope so. I just hope we can, because I know you work and everything during the week.
Well, the good thing is, here's my thing. If we do it on a Friday night, I can leave early on a Friday
we're not
afternoon
going to be there. We're
because
going
I'm now going to, I finally got my full wish. I get to work 5 days a week from 5 in the morning till 2:30.
Oh.
So I got my whole schedule is because we're getting a new boss. They replaced the one that retired. So the other one goes to days. I can go back to days and I don't have to work Friday nights anymore next school year.
Cherie,
We'll
where do you live? Close to.
Dave. Is you talking to Dave?
I
Who
know
you talking?
he lives.
Who are you asking, Richard?
He asked you a question.
Oh, sorry, Richard. I missed it. I was reading something in the chat.
Oh.
Sorry. What's that?
Comments.
I thought he was talking to you, Sharif.
Let me think. How to explain that?
Were you talking to me or Rich? Or
I was talking to Cherie, I think.
oh, okay. Well, you know I live in Myrtle Beach.
Okay. Well, I'll be down in Myrtle Beach around November
What?
for about a week.
Oh my gosh! You better message me.
We're staying at the World Mark down there. Yeah.
The what?
The World Mark Hotel.
The Walmart Hotel.
No, World Mark.
Okay, I'm like, what?
World Mark Myrtle Beach.
Okay, guys, give me 1 second. I've got to hit John with the link.
At the Walmart.
You better message me, buddy.
Yeah.
You better message me. No, John, I'm saving them. John gave me some Disney golf balls last time he came to meet us. No, I'm not using those golf balls. We don't play. I know,
Oh,
right,
gosh.
Christina?
Man.
I'm sure that's what he said.
I'm going to have to, you know what? September's going to be busy because I've got somebody else that I need to come down there and meet too.
Send John the link. Send Spaceship Beers a link. Or
Yeah.
Just a second. I'll figure out the exact resort if I remember correctly.
But Dave, we're getting in town in September on a Sunday, and we're leaving Friday morning. So,
Let me know the dates because So Cargo's coming in September too, or maybe it was October. I'll have to double check with her. He was,
Alrighty, I'm back. I could not find the t-shirt that I was looking for, so
okay.
Another one. That's okay.
Give me one. Okay. You guys hold down the fort. Let me go send this link to John real quick. Because John can come out.
I got it. Oh, is he on Instagram?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Because I got the link and I was going to send it to him.
If you got the link and you can send it to him, send it.
But I can't find him. What the heck?
One of those days. I cannot find my Figment t-shirt. I know it's here somewhere.
I got it.
I gotta find it, but you know.
That's just it. I'm having a hard. Yeah, I know I talked to him before. Where he should be at the. Where?
Okay. Thank you, John. He sent me a message so I could find him. He's so funny.
Okay, yeah. If you can send it to him, find it because somehow he got lost in my IMs. Go figure.
Oh, okay.
Leave it to.
Okay. Hopefully this is okay. I got you, John. I think I sent it.
He's here.
He's here.
Oh, did you already send it to him? Did you send it to him?
No. Go ahead and send it to him.
I did. You got it. Did you get it? He sent me a message so I could. He's like, "Here I am." So now, because we hadn't sent message before. So.
Here he is.
Got him.
Got him.
I got him.
Hello.
There he is.
John, welcome in, buddy.
Thanks
He's
for
at a
sending me the
full
link.
house.
Sorry, that was hard to find.
There's our magnificent. Again, guys, I'm telling you again, if you have not checked this, guys,
Oh, Dave, you're too kind.
if you guys, John, I'm only telling you what I've seen. You have done 5 good shows and they've been very informative. I've actually learned more, even as much as I've read on some of those rides. You've given me more information on your thing than I've known before. So you
Good.
Grand and Miraculous it's off the charts, buddy.
Well, mission accomplished. I'm trying to do that, and I'm also trying to have some fun because it needs to be fun at the end of the day. So we'll see how it goes.
Hi,
Miss Cherie, it's so great to
Yeah.
see you. Hopefully, we
I'm
can
so
bump
glad-
into each other more than once every few years. But it
I know,
was great to
right?
see you in December.
Yeah, I'm so glad I got to meet you in December.
Yeah, for sure. So Dave's talking about something in September.
Wait a minute. Christina's going to be there. Are you going to be? Is that when you're going to be there,
Yes,
Cherie?
yes, they're coming. They're coming the day after. I think they're going to be there on the Monday, and we're coming to the.
Maybe. Well, you know what? I'd love to catch up with them too. Maybe we can all meet
they're
somewhere in
not
Disney
flying in.
Springs. And
They're flying in on the 6th. They're flying in on the 6th, I believe.
Mm.
She just put her dates in there. So
yep, I saw that. So maybe we all can round up that that weekend.
because we're doing 6 at the 7th. The 7th is when we're doing the party.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think the next night I think we were playing around with going to Hoop-Dee-Doo maybe one night. I'm not sure
Nice.
yet.
That'll be fun.
They're going to be there longer than us. We're leaving Friday morning because we got to go back to work on Monday.
Gotcha.
So we're just going because they're going because our anniversary is the week after, and we only celebrate our anniversary is the 18th. Theirs is 9/11. So
nice, Molly. That's wonderful.
James is like, I don't care when we. So we're going a week early to see them.
Oh, nice, Molly.
Nice.
That's it. Yeah, my goal is once I get the new house set in, I'm gonna work on getting my AP back,
right?
So I can start going back to the parks more.
Right.
Then I can see more people when they start coming down to the parks.
Mm-hmm.
So, Dave, I haven't talked to you since you moved. How did that go?
It actually was a lot more smoother, John, than it was stressful as far as having to pack up and switching. But the actual move itself was pretty cool.
Oh, I'm glad. I was
pretty
worried
easy.
about it.
But it was just because we were still in the middle. I mean, because we now got a new boss starting, who I'm hearing can be either better or worse than what we had. So Monday's going to be an interesting day.
Think positive, right?
Yep.
And you know the old saying,
if the boss leaves me and my coworker alone and let us do our job on the outside, we'll be good.
Mm-hmm. But you know the old saying, meet the new boss, same as the old boss. So we don't
need the old new boss to be like the old boss, because if that's the case, I'm moving to Pluto and starting my own utopia. I don't care if it's a rock.
I was trying to parse the old new boss, or is it the new old boss?
Exactly, Christine. The new bosses, it can always be scary.
Mm-hmm.
Got to break them in.
Mm-hmm.
So did any of you watch any of the Muppet Vision streams today? There were a whole bunch of streamers out there for Muppet Vision.
We've been having so much fun. I didn't even get to that topic, but since we got a nice little crew around here, that was going to be our topic. But we were having so much fun talking with everybody. What is everybody's opinion on the last day? I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. Here's my opinion. I hate to see Rock and Roller Coaster gone because I grew up in the 80s. I loved Aerosmith's music. I mean, I was a big Aerosmith fan. But I am glad to see that at least they're keeping the Muppets alive by putting them over there. Though I'm sorry to see Muppet 3D Vision go itself because I always loved it. I mean, I love when the building blows up. Boom.
Yeah. So do Sweetums.
But what is your guys' opinion? Let's start with the only lady on the panel, Lex Marie. What's your...
She just walked away.
She stepped away. Okay. John.
No, she's not here. She walked away right now.
Yes. We'll let John. We'll start with John and his opinion. What's your opinion on the Muppets going away?
Well, I'm hopelessly biased. I don't know that you can ask me with a straight face because I sat there on the soundstage while they were filming the darn thing. So I have very, very strong opinions about the show leaving. I'll tell you what I've told other people. It ran for 34 good long years. It entertained countless numbers of people. It had a great run. Nothing lasts forever. And I'm excited to see what they'll put in next. Am I sad? Of course. Am I distraught? Nah. It had a good run.
No, and I agree with you on that. Mike, your opinion?
This is my opinion. This needs to be moved to the new area. I'm not kidding you.
I know they're considering it. A lot of people say that. Yeah.
Because I love this fountain so much. It is so beautiful and so gorgeous. And
I want that fountain in my front yard when I get my new home.
My entire life this was the last thing that Jim Henson ever put his hands on.
Oh,
This was the
man.
last project he ever did before he passed.
Could
you're talking about
imagine
Muppet Vision in general,
if
right?
they gave that away,
Mhm.
Mike, and someone got that to put in front of their house?
Oh, really? Oh,
Ooh.
wow. I mean,
Ooh.
honestly, though, I am so glad that they are keeping the Muppets alive in Hollywood Studios,
Yes.
but they need to put the fountain over there somewhere to basically keep that part of it
It would be good.
alive as well, I think.
That would be good.
You know,
I
They
saw the
have enough-
best cosplay today. I don't know if you watched any streams today, but
I
I saw
didn't.
this girl in cosplay,
Mhm.
and she was dressed up as that statue, as Miss Piggy holding the
oh
torch.
my goodness.
Yes, he was.
That's
The best
wonderful.
part was the dress was the see-through part at the end of the movie. You know, when
Yes,
they
yes.
do it.
Mhm.
It was the best cosplay I'd
Oh
seen in
my
quite a while.
goodness. But you know, truthfully, I cannot wait to see the Monsters Inc. come in,
Yeah.
but they need to keep the fountain. They have to at least keep that. But John, in Hollywood Studios, is there any place to put it over there? Because
The
Yes.
statue?
Yes, there is. It would be almost like they did in the original area,
okay,
where you have to kind of turn the corner, and it's kind of sitting in the center.
okay,
They can do that in the bottom area where the new area is going to be.
okay, because
They have plenty of room down there, really.
okay, because
Yeah,
I want to
To
see
I-
it.
it's just about the same
No.
size.
Well, I don't know. You know what? Now that you mention that, Richard, I don't know, because that area during the day, as the day goes on, that area gets crowded over there by where Rock
Right
and
now,
Roller
yes,
Coaster
it
is.
does.
It
The
by
only
day,
reason
it would get
the only-
crowded. I don't know if they would want that in that area because as much traffic as goes through there
Mm,
because of what's right now. Now, I'm not
Yeah.
going to say it may not lower once the Muppets take over. It may, but that area gets crowded, particularly because you got, right now you got the Rock and Roller Coaster, you got the Twilight Tower of Terror there, and that area is congested.
it is.
It's not the Tower of Terror that's congesting it. It's the new villains stage show that's doing it.
Really?
They opened up the stage show.
Oh yeah, that's
and,
right, the new one. I haven't seen it yet.
I've seen some people that have seen it. I've seen
They
some
love it.
streams with it in it. You have to get in line 3 hours before the showing
it's
starts
nuts.
just to get into it.
Wow.
You did, yeah. You got to wait. That show's been killing it over there.
They have the
Already?
regular line that's supposed to be the next showing. Then they
Uh-huh.
have 2 extra lines ready for the next 2 showings that are happening that night.
Good grief.
You
My
you
goodness.
cannot save spots in lines.
Wow. Why didn't
So
they
they're
use-
making you full on stay in that spot in
So why didn't they
90
do virtual queue for this?
in the 90-degree weather,
Yeah, I know. That's gonna be brutal.
Oh my god.
and there's
I
no
know
shade.
it. Yeah, hi
Wait,
Nick.
wait.
Nick, hello.
How
There's
can a little
no-
mermaid rock you down? It's a show. How
I
can a
know.
what?
I know.
It's the
That
new
doesn't make
villains.
sense.
It's the new villains show that took over the Cars over
Yeah.
in the corner.
Oh,
It is,
Yeah.
and it is jam packed over
And
there.
it's jam packed
Yeah, it
every
does.
single day.
Yes,
David T saying
They
the
have
Little
not had a.
Mermaid one.
but
They fill up the seats every day though. Every
I do
single
agree
showing.
with David T. He said he's actually looking forward to boarding the band bus with Dr. T. And don't get me wrong, I like Dr. T and Electric Mayhem, so I'm
That's
looking
good.
forward to that
Yeah.
ride.
Mm-hmm.
I just,
But
Yeah,
there's
of course,
some-
welcome in
I'll
Movie
go
Mania Nick.
off of
Mhm.
Mike. I'll go
The
off
only
of
downside
Mike.
is that-
if they don't do some kind of water feature
Yeah.
Maybe they could do something that would
okay.
be.
Could they put it inside of the queue itself? I don't think they can.
Yes,
do
they
that,
can. Yes, they
Can they
can.
do that?
They can in
Let's
one
see if it's a little
area.
future.
They can in one area because the sound crew that used to be,
Yeah.
whatever the what is that band? The
Aerosmith.
Ride?
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith.
Yes, Aerosmith. They had a glass area that you could look in and
Yeah.
you could see the Aerosmith people.
I remember.
What if they made that? What if they made that into the Muppet storage, and they have like it like propped on the corner, like the old
Yeah.
as like an ode to what it used to be.
Maybe. I don't know.
We could do something like that. Have
Yeah.
a bunch of props from the Muppets. Hey,
But could they move all of that stuff from the theater over there?
don't know, but we can see
Well,
what they
It would
do.
be interesting to see what
Here-
they
Yeah,
here's
they
the thing.
can make like a storage shed area, and then hey, here's the prop room. You can kind of look in there.
Mm.
You know,
So as you're entering the queue, it's named G-Force Records. That's the name of the fictional company
Yeah.
that's
Right.
featured in the show. And I remember there was a big lobby, circular area. In theory, maybe you could fit the
Okay.
statue in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
My thing about this is hopefully that some of the stuff from the Muppets will be transferred over, and hopefully they use some of the props
hopefully.
in the new ride.
Okay.
Or could they expand some of the? What's right behind it? Is there anything behind it?
I don't know.
There
Behind the
might be
roller
some
coaster?
off buildings.
I thought that was where some of. I don't know.
I don't think there's anything right behind it. They could expand the room a little bit. There's a pathway that kind of leads up to the corner. It goes to the restroom, but they could expand that and have it turn right there, going to the side of the building. It's a
It'll
thought.
be interesting to see what they do with it.
I don't know
because-
what they're gonna do.
I
I know
know.
they're gonna make their own Electric Mayhem / Rock and Roller Coaster merchandise store. Everything
Really?
is gonna be
Oh, that's
wiped.
gonna be good.
Yeah, they're gonna wipe everything they had from the old, or put it on discount and make people buy it because it'll be so much on discount,
Right.
or send it over to the character warehouses.
You know what? That wouldn't be a bad idea either.
It wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah.
And then they'll have the influx of Rock and Roller Coaster merchandise.
Right. Because you know that because when I looked earlier at the Muppets, I was actually surprised that it was only a 25-minute wait
Yeah.
for it.
I
was actually surprised. I thought that it was gonna be a lot longer.
Well, Rock and Roller Coaster.
What time did
It's okay. It influxes. It goes from about
Right.
15 minutes all the way up to about 45 at the most, maybe an hour if you're lucky.
Okay, now Muppets is at the 55 minutes.
Yeah, it's been like that. It's been at 55 minutes for Muppets since
Really?
2
Everyone
to
knows
2:30.
that ride is
Okay.
closing down permanently. So
It took Disney. It took the Disney Baker
yeah,
up to like 34, 40 minutes just to get into like when he was doing like the 8th or 9th ride,
That's because
Yep.
everybody
and
wants.
that was at about 2:30.
everyone
they said
knows
the
that
last one was gonna
that
be at
ride is
10
closing
o'clock.
for permanent.
Well, they
Mhm.
give-
The
they
line.
give out
In
wristbands.
fact,
for the
here's
last
how
show.
big the lines got for the Muppets today. They had to go all the way under into the Star Wars
Yep.
thing.
wow.
It was backed up that far.
Mm.
And they gave wristbands for the last show
Yes,
at 10
they did.
p.m.
Yes.
Yeah, they gave out wristbands
Last
for the
show was
final
at
show.
10 o'clock.
But the final show does have for some people that get into that, it will have talks with people that used to work with him,
Yes.
and it will also have Josh D'Amaro. So
Dang
Nice.
it, I wish I was going.
yeah,
I wish I was going.
Good. They can bring tomatoes.
yeah.
I don't think that would be a good thing. I don't know.
I don't know.
Um,
Well,
But I think it's going to be interesting to see how they do the new ride. Now,
Exactly. I can't wait to see that.
I know.
Which ride? The Monsters Inc. one?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, both,
not the
both.
Monsters Inc. The Rock and Roller Coaster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But
I know it's going to have to do with, it's going to become a photo, kind of like they do either at Tower of Terror and or the, let me think on this, the Haunted Mansion.
Yes.
Where they have different characters that could sit with you in the different seats.
I love it.
And it will be Electric Mayhem people, Muppet people. It'll be random.
Nice.
On who gets to sit with you.
Do we know if they are going to change the track at all? Or
I heard yes. When they do close it down later this year, they're going to open it back up early next year.
Right.
That's all we know. We don't know the exact dates yet.
The only thing that I read was that the Rock and Roller Coaster is going to be going until the end of this year, and then in 2026, that's when the Muppets are going to take over it. So,
about that time, that's when they're going to.
That doesn't sound like enough time for a track change, to be honest. A track change is a major.
Yeah, I don't know if they
might.
I mean, I would just
remember them saying anything about a track change.
They did not say anything about track change, but they did not say what time in 2026.
No, it could be end of year.
I didn't. They never said anything about a track change, guys. I think they're keeping the same track.
It could change. They could renovate the tracks if they have to.
Sure.
Yeah.
If they had to, but I don't think they're going to change. I don't think they're changing the way it twists and goes all that around.
That's what I'm wondering.
Because one, you got a system in there that the old catapult system they used on the carriers.
They said that in 2026 that ride was not going to be open.
Right.
At all.
Right.
Zero.
Right, but now they're not. Well, you see how things change. They're good now. They're putting the Muppets in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they're gonna have to change the overlay.
They got
It's a very simple change, though. I mean, it's a dark ride inside there. They have to get rid of the signage and so forth. But it's not like a major reskin for a major attraction because it's mostly dark.
How long does it take for them to usually do this kind of stuff, John? When
I don't know. It depends on the intensity. But, look at Disneyland. They change Haunted Mansion every year on the holiday. And it's a radically different attraction.
I don't know how they do it. My goodness.
I want to know what
the cool thing is.
Let's give our lady. Let's give our.
That's a full dark ride.
Yeah.
I don't remember when you're watching that ride very much of visualizations in the ride. It's pitch black and you're going in circles.
You talking about Rock and Roller Coaster?
I want to hear Cherie's opinion. We have not heard from Our Lady in a little while. We got to give her time to speak, gentlemen. Let's let Our Lady speak here for a minute.
I don't know. So about the ride changing or just
No, everything. Whether you like it, don't like it, whatever you're.
I'm gonna miss the show. I just hope that they do something with that fountain and don't just pitch it, get rid of it, destroy it. They need to repurpose it or keep it intact because it's been there. It's been there since the park opened.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Yes, it has.
Yeah.
Yes, it has.
But I just that's a shame because there's so much stuff in the warehouses right now, Disney stuff that's not, and they let it deteriorate. I hope that they can leave it in the park.
I hope so too.
I grew up on the Muppets when I was a girl, and I loved. That was just I loved the Muppet Show so much, and I'm even though I probably won't ride it because I never rode the roller coaster. I probably won't. I'll probably be too chicken, but I really would like to because
you get to see the land and the
because
food.
I love animals.
They're gonna have a new restaurant down there, I think.
Yeah, I love the band and everything. There, because I love
that's the thing. I've heard some people say hey, the Muppets are moving, it'll be fine. But half the audience is not able to ride that intense roller coaster.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're going to miss
But they
out.
got to keep
That's
it
why I'm
modern
wondering how they're going to do it.
for people to
Because-
get over there. But here's another thought too. If, for example, they do not keep that fountain, okay? There is a Jim Henson Museum.
I know.
What if they get a hold of it? Then they can have it.
You
because
mean
it is
bring it
for
to New York?
Jim Henson.
You
Oh,
mean
that would be cool.
bring it to the Museum of Moving Image in New York and put it there?
Yeah.
That would be genius.
It
That
would
would
be
be a
genius.
genius idea.
You'd have to get it from Florida to New York,
I know.
Yeah.
but still,
But then they'd have to bring it to the museum and everything. Yeah.
that might mean some of the like the inside of that building might become part of the New York one too.
Might be. I don't know.
Well,
Maybe
I
Or-
gotta go to bed, y'all.
yeah.
All right.
All right.
It's you,
I
Sheree.
Well,
need to sleep tonight, but
See
I
you.
could sit here till 8:00 and talk.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I need to I need to try to kind of wind down and
Sure,
try to get some sleep.
sure.
It
But
is, well, it was good to have you back, and now 5:30 every Saturday. I mean, if you can't make it, that's good. If you can, let me know, and we'll get
Thank
the link
for
to you.
spending it today. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we'll continue your talk. And I really hated that I'm not going to see that go on that ride, but I don't
Yeah.
think my back would take it.
It's pretty intense.
I wouldn't be able
Yeah,
to.
I love it. I love it. It's like going off of a carrier.
Oh,
If you're talking a roller rock and roller coaster,
thank you everyone in the chat.
oh,
And
the G forces.
Thank you for dropping all the links for mine and James's
Yeah.
channel. Thank you so much. Good night, Kay.
Good night.
Debbie, I don't
Good night. Good
I
night.
don't
night,
see you all in there.
Sheree.
Good night, everyone. And John and Richard and Mikey, thank you.
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
I
Good
love y'all.
night.
Great seeing
Hello,
you again.
Jason. Welcome in.
All right.
Good to
Okay.
Hey,
Y'all
Good to
have a
see you again. I'm sure Jason is probably all over the place, and that guy's in more people's streams. I love Jason Thibodeau and Gloria. I didn't think of it. Jason, where is Gloria? I haven't seen her today.
Yeah. I hope she's okay.
Yes,
Also,
I hope Gloria is okay. I haven't seen her today in the chat.
David and I have been chatting offline, and he brings up a lot of great history about where these mechanisms for these attractions originally came from.
Yeah.
So it's great knowledge. I hope that.
Yeah, well, we know the system that they use in Rock and Roller Coaster is based off it. It's not the new ones, but it's the old catapult system that they use to launch the F-14s off the carriers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
I don't know if it's a catapult. I think it's a magnetic accelerate.
Right. Well,
Magnetic
that's what the
accelerator.
catapults were kind of
Yeah.
like that, but
Similar
it's
concept.
based on that similar. I don't think it was the exact same, but it was based on that theory.
Catapult pushing you. I don't think.
Another something else to think about, because I know this is happening, where Disneyland just made a big, huge update, and this kind of flies into what we're talking about, where Monsters Inc. the ride is going away from Disneyland.
That's what I heard recently.
It's pretty big news.
It's
That's where the new
huge.
Avatar land is coming out.
Everyone's gut is kind of dropping to their throat right now. Used to be my favorite ride in DCA, by the way.
Which
Yeah.
one was?
This time.
Mike and Sully? Mike and
Yeah,
Sully
the
was your
Mike
favorite?
Sully, yeah.
Nice.
I love that ride. Each time I watched it, it was almost like reliving and watching the movie again every time. It's classic. What if they moved that from
That's what I'm
California?
wondering what they're gonna do.
What if they moved that California over to Florida
That would be smart though, because then,
and
But-
open up the new land with the old ride?
but here's the thing though, Richard. We have seen video of what the doors are gonna look like, and we've kind of seen
In a way, yes.
what it's gonna look like. So
One ride.
yeah, I know.
Could there be more than one ride?
That's what I'm wondering.
There we go. And
It
that could
could
be
work. You know what? That would work.
it. Number 2 ride.
Mhm.
We already got the premise for it.
Well, isn't this the same ride that they have over in the Tokyo? Because I know
Do
they
they
have a
have Muppets anywhere else?
No, they do have Monsters Inc.
And there you go. That's what I was trying to.
Okay, do they have Monsters Inc. anywhere else?
The only place I know is
There you go. It's called. There's what we were talking about, the catapult thing system.
Okay.
When they were first looking to replace the catapult system,
Wow.
which is now a magnetic. Back then it was something. Now it's a magnetic thing.
Right.
Okay. Also,
I
there's
honestly
a
don't
thought.
see them
I
putting.
heard a lot of people talking about this, where Space Mountain at one time used to have the lights on feature for some of the rides.
Have the what feature?
What if the lights on, so you're able to ride the dark ride with the lights on? What if they did that with Rock and Roller Coaster?
It's just, I don't see them doing that. It's just a big empty box.
It's a big empty,
so.
but they could theme it.
They could theme it up.
Sure. A lot more that way.
Yeah, they could.
To the Electric Mayhem.
Yeah.
It's a thought.
They could.
Full on dark ride to a full on light ride. I don't know.
But
I don't know if I like that or not.
I don't know.
It's funny that you like Mike and Sully because I'm sure you remember what preceded it, and I'm actually going to cover Superstar Limo on Tuesday to talk about it. So.
Oh no!
Right.
One of the worst
Wow.
Disney rides that has ever came from Disney.
Yes.
One of the worst.
You are now getting a preview of the Tuesday night show for Grand and Miraculous.
Yeah. So we're gonna have some fun.
All I've got to say.
Hopefully, we're not stealing all your thunder there, John. Sorry.
No, you gotta talk about, it's like what Bob Ross says. You gotta have some dark to appreciate the light, right?
What was that ride? Was it going through with a limo?
Yes.
And going through, was it New York, I think, or was
it was Hollywood?
No, it was Hollywood. It was Hollywood.
Oh, it was Hollywood.
But they had these really weird audio animatronic characters like Regis Philbin shaking money at you and Whoopi and all these other bizarro characters.
Oh wow!
Oh, that one they should have run. That one they should have run over with the music.
All I'm gonna ask is one big, huge question: whatever happened to that animatronic?
Yeah, that's a great question. They probably buried it somewhere in a desert. They never think of it again.
Wow.
But
gosh.
That was a disaster.
And then to a point in that prospect, was that the predecessor to something kind of like the Tonight Show ride that's over in Universal?
Not directly, but the reason they put in Superstar Limo was indirectly related to Princess Di's death. Because originally in DCA, they were going to have a high-speed chase through Hollywood.
Concept. Right.
And because of Princess Di's death that happened around that time, they said, we can't have a paparazzi high-speed chase, right? That's no good.
That happened.
So, but they wanted to preserve it in a cheaper form, which didn't work out at all.
It did not work out.
Nope.
But
it gave you the line. I mean, it's the same track for Mike and Sully.
So. About that instance.
But they were able to put a new face on it and see, it gave you your favorite attraction, Richard. There you go.
Put it this way. If I remember correctly, by the way they were talking about it, the trolley that was right outside was more popular than the ride itself.
I believe that. I believe that.
Now,
somehow that doesn't surprise me.
But they still do a little bit of photo ops in there, I think. If I remember correctly, some people still go into the trolley and you take photos, and you don't have to be by anyone that are close by.
I think they just shut down the trolley, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
They keep it in one spot.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't move. You can still take photo ops. I think that's a Mickey Mouse photo op.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. Trolleys don't tend to have good histories. They shut down the one in Toontown, and they shut down the one in DCA.
I want that Toontown one to be back up.
Right? The Jolly Trolley?
Jolly Trolley.
Yep.
I never got to
ride on West Coast stuff, but
I've never been to Disneyland, so you
gotta go.
I know.
Gotta go. I'm trying to get him up. I'm trying to get him to come over. I did tell him that you do get to meet with a few more unique characters from Pixar over here. So
because I really want to see one specifically.
I know,
and he is one of my favorite Pixar villains, and that is Lotso.
Lotso.
I want to see Lotso so bad.
So if he wants to meet with Lotso, I'm gonna say he almost has to try to stay at Pixar Pier.
I want to stay at that hotel anyway.
You gotta stay at the Pixar Pier.
That's where I want to go. Now.
Yeah.
Because now.
That's where
I just heard that the Rexy is going to be there.
Yeah, Rexy's not at Pixar Pier though. He's at no Pixar Hotel. He's not at Pixar Hotel.
I know.
He's at the corner of Pixar Pier.
Yeah.
Where they have the Luxo ball that's been there for ages that has the water going around it.
Yeah, I mean,
right next to the Pixar around the wheel.
Oh, the Big Mickey Wheel of Death.
The Wheel of Death, which I love. Yes. I'm taking him onto that. Once he comes over to Disneyland, he gets to go on the scariest ride in Disney.
It's not that bad.
Good.
It's bad if you're not.
I'm taking him on the bad version. I'm going the swoop, back and forth.
Trust me.
I'm surprised they don't put little brown bags inside that car.
Oh yes, they need to. They need to for some people.
Yeah, they do. Motion sickness. Yeah.
Dave, do you know what we're talking about? The big Ferris wheel in California Adventure?
Yeah.
Yeah, that big.
It's the wheel.
Yeah, you are not getting me on that Ferris wheel. Sorry.
So we have
2 words.
We have
2 words come to mind: hell and no.
Dave, it's kind of like your fantastic. What is that? Spaceship Earth, I think. Doesn't it have a red and a green line?
No.
No, you're thinking Mission Space.
Mission Space.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like Mission Space in a way. There's an easy and an extra hard.
Extra hard.
Yeah.
So
well, if you're talking about that big Ferris wheel, you can forget it because you wouldn't get me on it. You can offer me the Golden Fort Knox, which we know there's no Golden Fort Knox. You still wouldn't get me on it.
Dave, you know what? I'll try to take you onto the easy one for now, but I could try to challenge you to go on to the hard one.
This I want to see videotaped. I'm not kidding you.
Listen,
all I gotta say, Mike, is I'm gonna be recording yours.
Let me tell you this, Richard. It took years for me to ride the smallest roller coaster at Cedar Point. And then it took years for me to get on Space Mountain. Now, what in the world how long do you think it's going to take for you to get me on a roller coaster like that? You would be waiting until we're all 6 feet underground.
Well,
you like rock and roller coaster,
I'll take you onto the easy one.
I do like certain roller coasters, but it's taken me years, John, because I'm afraid of heights. The thing is, I love flying.
I get
Put me in a jet. Let me do some G-forces, and I'm good because I got something under my feet. But if I'm on a roller, if it's even waggly and all that, it's taken me years to even climb a ladder that's 10 feet tall on the ladder.
I get it.
So stationary one,
I've gotten better over it, and I've gotten over some of the heights, but I'm not completely over it. So
stationary will not be that hard for you in a way. Yes, it goes.
Not hard at all.
That's
just a standard Ferris wheel. Yeah.
It's just a regular Ferris wheel. It is the tallest in the park of any
2
ride.
words. No way.
No.
Wait a minute.
You hear what I'm saying, Mike?
He needs to get no, Richard. I have the perfect plan for this. Okay, go me on this. We take him to Starbucks first. You put him on the easy part. I will wait for you to go on the hard.
I'll tell you what. If you eat fire, I'll go to Starbucks.
If you take him to Starbucks, he'll definitely puke.
If you eat fire, I'll go to Starbucks.
Fine.
You know what, Dave? Dave, you go on to the Great Wheel. I'll give you either the easy one or the hard one. So if you do the easy one, I'll pay for any kind of meal that you can buy in DCA.
He already knows what Well,
I already know what he
we have
wants.
agreed on already.
I'm not gonna go up to that ante for him. I'm
Okay.
sorry. You're not getting that much money out of me.
By the merchandise department.
That's okay. You won't have to worry about it because you ain't getting me near a Starbucks, nor are you getting me on that
Oh, man.
roller coaster.
No,
So you're not getting me on the Ferris wheel. So
You don't want.
you
don't
better
want
stand.
any.
You would
You
stand a
don't
better
want any
chance
kind
of
of
winning $1 million on a lotto.
I know the perfect wheel.
Man, there's
to put 'em
some
on.
really good restaurants in DCA, Dave.
That's
You
true.
could take me up on that offer.
Hey, Richard.
$80-$90 a pop.
Hey, Richard.
Yeah, even at the best
I know the
restaurants.
perfect Ferris wheel
Hey,
we need to get
I'm good. I'm good with my Taco Bell, McDonald's, Burger
Oh
King.
gosh.
You know, hey, I'm all good. I'm good with my fast food.
Oh, no.
We'll take them to Award Wieners. How about
No,
that?
thank you.
Award Wieners. I love that place. Smoothies
Oh, hey, Richard.
all the way.
Hey, Richard. I know which wheel we need to get him on.
Oh
The
boy.
Wonder Wheel at Coney Island. Now that's a Ferris wheel.
Yeah, that is.
And you ain't getting me on nowhere.
So,
I'll tell you
hey,
what.
Dave.
If I get
Yeah,
you on,
if you
if
really
I
wanna
can get
go
you
for
on
it.
a space shuttle going to space,
Oh, no, thank you. I'll pass on
there
that.
you go. There's your answer then.
Thank
I
you.
think David T has a
Dave,
good idea. We should all
maybe
meet
we
up in
need to
Vegas.
take you down to
Oh, there you go.
Florida.
Vegas. No,
Dave-
thank
Oh, there you go.
Maybe we need to take you down to Florida, Dave, and then you might need to do that. What is that called in Orlando?
The eye.
the
Oh, yeah.
city,
The
the city
eye.
walk stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give you that one, David T. I'll give you that one. The prices out there are probably ridiculous for fast food. Ain't exactly cheap in any other state either.
Didn't
Oh,
we talk
John is
about
in Vegas. John's in for Vegas.
Didn't we talk about Disney taking over the Circus on this channel? I
Really?
thought
Yeah.
that was a rumor.
I thought so. Yeah.
Disney taking over
That would
Circus
be
Circus.
wonderful, actually.
Yeah, I don't know if
Well, how
anything
do you-
came of that or if it was just urban legend.
That would be a perfect area to
that
have
would
a
be
big
perfect
theme
for
park.
them to do it.
And I don't
that
know.
would
I
be a
think that was
perfect
an urban
area.
legend.
See,
I haven't
what
heard of it.
stays in Vegas?
Well, they're
You
going to
know
Abu
what? They're
Dhabi, I
going
guess,
to
not
Disney.
Vegas.
I know.
You don't have to tell anyone because what stays in Vegas?
I guess
Vegas
we'll have
stays
to
in
do our
Vegas.
meetup in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah. Now here's the thing.
Well, that's
Abu
okay. I can
Dhabi-
get in Abu Dhabi. I'll just take a cruise all the way across the ocean. There you go.
Yeah, that's true. But they are very
And
popular.
I'll make it part of
over
my
there.
excursion when I go to Abu Dhabi.
That's right.
They have a really, really the Muppets are really a lot more popular over there than over here
In Abu Dhabi?
in Abu Dhabi.
I did not know
Wow.
this.
I wonder if
Who
that's
knew?
what
It
they're
could
doing.
have a land
Just make sure
over
they
there.
got an Abu Dhabi, Big
could
Boys,
have a land.
McDonald's, and all that.
It might be nice to have a Muppets land over there.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Oh, with John. Now,
You know, yeah.
hold on a minute. Now, with John with my absolute love of Epcot, because I love that park. It is one of my favorites.
Yes.
Now, before everything happened, they were going to redo Spaceship Earth.
I like how
Yeah.
you say happened. Yes.
Yeah,
Before
but-
the event. Yes, yes.
but-
Go on.
But
Before the event.
my thing is this. What are they going to do? I mean, are they still in talks with it or?
For
Well-
Spaceship Earth in particular?
Mhm.
I haven't heard of anything.
Okay.
I have no
I
idea.
haven't heard
Okay.
anything.
Now,
Um,
speaking of Spaceship Earth,
That was
talking about
good.
that area, they did not change the ride at all, but they did just recently open up the new bar.
Yes, lounge.
I was going to
Yeah.
ask you,
The
have you
lounge.
guys seen videos on that new bar?
I've seen
I
it.
It does.
did.
It is
The
absolute-
best one to watch.
I want to know, John, you know,
Opening night,
your
Disney
dad
Crazy
and
Week.
all that had a lot of Imagineering and a lot of that. What would they think of that, what they did with that lounge? I
I
mean,
think
to me, it's absolutely impressive.
It's
Well,
beautiful.
I
love
was
it.
actually in that lounge before it was open to the public many years ago. It was the corporate lounge for AT&T when they sponsored the attraction.
Oh,
Oh no.
So they've basically just renovated it and opened it up as a lounge, which I think is a
Yep.
fantastic idea because the views are just spectacular.
Mm.
Probably
I
the
saw
best
them.
views in the park.
So where
I mean,
is it
out over Future World.
specifically?
Sorry, not Future World anymore, but whatever it's called now.
Yeah, and you can see the fire. And if you look at, in fact, Josh and Jenna, if you look, I watched their vlog on them when they did the media thing for it.
Mhm.
I swear they had a good location to watch. I swear the windows are a good location to see the
Oh, it's
fireworks.
gorgeous.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's absolutely gorgeous.
Mm.
And it was a
And
nice little
I honestly,
love
I
letter
love
to
the way they did the colors and
Mm.
and just how they blended it in with
Mhm.
the theming of Spaceship Earth. It's just
Yeah.
absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I think they hit it out of the park from what I saw so far.
Mm. So where is it specifically when you exit the
So
ride?
you
I
go
know where
over.
you exit the ride with the map.
You enter the entrance where it has the two different lines, the orange or the blue line,
Okay.
or orange and red. And you go to that area. There's usually a posted person,
Okay.
and you tell them that you're going to the lounge,
Oh,
and
okay.
they will take you to an elevator, if I remember correctly.
Oh, nice.
And the
Nice.
elevator takes you up to it, or you're going into space,
Nice.
up to it.
Okay. Thank goodness. I won't get lost.
Wait, are you thinking of Space 220,
That's
Richard?
what I'm thinking.
Are you thinking? I was thinking the GO 82, a Spaceship Earth, is what we were talking about.
I think Richard's thinking about the restaurant near his Mission Space,
Yeah.
right? This is not a restaurant. This is a lounge.
Right.
that
Yeah,
they
this
just
is a
opened.
lounge. I was talking GO 82.
Yeah, I don't know where the
nice.
other Geo 80.
Okay. Yeah, that's brand new.
Isn't that the same place?
No.
No,
No.
no, GO 82 is a
No,
new lounge.
the restaurant is to the left, and then the Geo 88 is right beside it. It's in the same.
I think you're thinking of the wrong attraction. You're thinking Mission Space. Spaceship Earth is a big ball, right? The big
It's a big
sphere.
ball.
And we're talking about they built a lounge at the base. Well, they didn't build it; it was already there. But there is a. Do you know where the Walt statue is?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, basically, it's right behind Spaceship Earth. As Spaceship
Okay.
Earth exits, there is a section of the building there. In
Okay.
fact, originally the Spaceship Earth attraction was supposed to go through that whole area, and only the finale would be inside the ball.
Mm.
But they decided to put the whole attraction into the ball, which left most of the building unoccupied.
Okay.
So they turned it into a lounge for corporate events.
Mhm.
But only recently they opened it up to the public, and they called it GO 82 because 82 is when the park opened.
Okay.
Mhm.
So,
So-
but I know what you were talking about too. That there's a restaurant near Mission Space where they
Yeah.
put you in this elevator and they take you up and so forth. That place is beautiful too.
Mm.
Yeah, it is.
There. I want to go there one time, actually.
So, Mike, you were asking about Epcot all up, I guess.
And I do love Figment a lot.
Oh, sure.
I
Who
love
doesn't?
Figment. I love that ride.
My
It's
concern with the recent direction of Epcot is that they seem to have lost their way a little bit. They're
Mm.
putting in lots of great attractions. Don't get me wrong.
Mhm.
Guardians is a phenomenal roller coaster, and it's
Yeah.
just a brilliant attraction.
Yeah, it is.
But if you take a step back and look at all of the attractions all up and how they mesh together or how they don't mesh together, there's a little bit of concern about where the direction of the park is going.
Okay. Do you think that they need to be more focused now on World Showcase at this point?
I don't know. World Showcase is pretty much a stone cold classic at this point. I don't know that they need to mess with it. They could
Right.
Nothing
add
will
potentially
change.
one or two countries,
I wish-
maybe.
I wish
Nothing
they
will
would
ever
add
change in World
Australia.
Showcase.
Yeah.
I want them to add Australia to the map.
And I mean,
That's
you see them maybe
could.
switching out some of these countries,
That's one
John,
thing I
ever?
can see
I don't
happening.
know.
Australia is part of the map already.
what I
It's the
mean
drum.
is,
It's officially the only area you can have kids play on the drums, and the very back, right next to the river.
where?
What river?
Now
Not
I'm
the river,
lost.
the bridge that goes across the
You're talking about Italy?
for the pond.
That's Japan.
Oh, you're
That's
talking about,
Japan.
you mean the bridge between the UK and France, huh?
It's not that one. It's right.
Oh.
No, no, no. The other bridge that goes
other bridge right
between
by
what would look
China.
be kind of Africa,
Offshore and
what would be
France.
kind of Africa
Oh.
type of thing going
It's
into
right
towards
there.
Mexico.
And there's
see.
the little beating drums
Mexico.
people
Near
and
Germany
then,
and Italy.
and
No,
yeah,
I'm
kind
lost.
of. And then right next to it, you can also they have a little area where you can buy little souvenirs that look like they're from Africa.
Oh,
Yes.
over there, yeah. Mhm.
Yes. In fact, they were planning on
wouldn't
building
they
an Africa
expand-
pavilion there. But
Why don't they
decided to
expand
build
that
Animal
pavilion and
Kingdom.
make it Africa?
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
Well, they decided to put that over in Animal Kingdom
Or-
because they have Africa.
That's right. That's right. I forgot
Officially,
about that.
there's also the Encanto area or Cuba.
Yeah.
And they're doing that in Animal Kingdom as well.
Yeah,
Really?
they are.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's right. They are.
There's plenty of countries they can use. I wouldn't mind
I don't
seeing
know,
them
yeah.
add a country or two.
I want to add stuff.
Well, they were originally planning Spain back in the day.
Yeah.
They were planning some other countries, and everybody has their top 5 list of what they'd like to see.
Mine is Japan. I absolutely
Or-
love that pavilion.
They
It
have
is
Japan.
fantastic.
Oh, you mean your favorite
He's just
attraction that
talking about
already exists?
Lands
Oh,
that have not
no.
became.
Oh, mine is the big
Mike, if you could have a country that doesn't exist, what would you choose?
I would pick Australia. 100%.
Yeah, okay.
It needs to be in there because
Yeah.
you have every other continent. Where is it?
Yeah,
Where
that's
is
fair.
it? And now,
Well, they're part of the Commonwealth, so they're part
Right.
of you.
Oh, wait a
Right.
minute. I have a bigger one.
all right, go.
Dubai.
Oh Lord, that would be tricky.
Why not?
That would be
Yeah.
tricky.
You know,
Because
They
they're
already
putting
have
the,
making
they're
a
putting the
park
whole
there.
thing. They're putting the whole
if they're
theme
putting a
park
park
in.
over there, why wouldn't they have a land?
Hey,
Yeah.
no, because they're putting the whole theme
No.
park in Dubai. They don't
Right.
need one
You know
in.
why, Dave?
They're okay.
Because if they do put it in there, it's because guess what? They paid for it and they have a
You know-
lot of
You
money
know what
over
another
there.
country would
They
be
have
really
more
good?
money over there than
now
the
that is
US
true.
does.
That's true, but
That is true.
there also is another country too, which is the Brazil.
Brazil.
I mean,
Mhm.
that could
That's
go
another
in.
thought.
You got Chile. You got the Argentina.
Brazil is okay.
You got all of those South
It does not.
American
It's,
countries that aren't there either.
Brazil won't happen because they won't have enough money ever.
True.
I don't know. Have you seen all the Brazilian tourists in Disney World? I mean, they
I
come.
know.
There's so many.
It's because of what happened over there and where they had to
I get that point. Yeah.
have the new ruler.
Mm,
Not that
yeah,
long
and all
ago.
that stuff. Yeah.
I
Fidel
don't know.
Castro.
I'm just trying
Wait.
to think of what other country would work. I'm thinking what the
Gee, David T.
Africa would be a good one, but that's already over in Animal Kingdom
Mhm.
already. The only one that I can think of would how about this? The Antarctica.
Well, Antarctica is kind of interesting, but no
Yeah.
one really lives there. I think the
Yeah,
biggest
but
No one
that-
lives there. There's no money coming in from there.
True.
No.
the biggest gap for me is India. I don't know why they don't have a representation of India.
You know, what
Yeah,
did they?
well, they don't
I
have India
honestly,
because
you know what I wouldn't mind?
That's
What did
represented in Animal Kingdom.
What more about? Well, I mean, I know they got Germany and all that, but what about some more of the Scandinavian countries like Sweden, Norway,
Norway
Sweden and Norway.
Denmark?
there.
Dave, we already have Norway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you do.
Frozen.
Yeah, you do.
That's where the Frozen ride is.
Yes.
I still wouldn't mind seeing Sweden or Denmark in there.
Sweden
know,
or Denmark
that's
would be
not a
kind of
bad
cool.
idea.
And if we rewound like 10, 20 years, it would be great to have Russia there, but I don't see it happening now.
No,
No.
No,
no.
You know, historically and
no.
culturally, it would have made sense 20, 30 years ago.
True, but
But we've crossed that bridge.
Another
Well,
country, that would be good.
right after we drop a few bombs on them. But
Now.
Now, be nice. What
Yeah,
about?
I'm thinking Swiss
but
Alps might
India
be
would be a
one
good
of the
one.
better options, really, because they have
Which one?
France,
They have France.
they
They
have
have Japan.
England, Britain,
Mm,
Ireland is kind of represented there in a
but
way.
that's with the UK though.
honestly, you know
UK.
what? And I know because I know it's still a lot of them are still attached to. I wouldn't mind seeing something like Poland, Yugoslavia. One of those countries that those would be interesting because they've had some interesting history between them.
Yeah.
I just know it's impossible right now because of all the situations within that area.
I just thought
Yeah.
it was Poland. Poland would be a really good one as well.
Poland might be pretty good, maybe.
Right, but again,
Another
because
big
of the
one that I
situation in that area, it would be almost
One that I
impossible.
was surprised that never really happened was Egypt
Dad, Egypt would have been a real good one to put in there.
at one time.
Pyramids?
Oh, well,
No,
I'll
originally-
save them all the thing. We're just going to put Dave Land in there. It'll be the most popular land in the World Showcase. End of story.
Now, you know the story of how Epcot came together, because originally Future World and World Showcase were supposed to be different theme parks.
Right.
Really?
One
Oh,
fine
yeah.
day they pushed
Yeah,
tables
two separate
together.
parks.
That was
Hey,
when
this is a
Walt
good
was
idea.
alive, yeah.
yes.
However, one thing my dad likes to talk about is what they should have done is put World Showcase physically around Future World, because then you would have the center being Spaceship Earth,
Yep.
surrounded by
big-
all the countries.
That
That would have been
fun.
much more kind of
That
symbolic.
actually made sense.
Yeah.
That actually
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
But
I
for
keep
whatever
Because then
reason,
you
they
can switch out, you can
together.
switch or add countries because you got the outer
You
space.
know what? You could.
Yeah, I
And-
keep
Really
hearing
good
a lot of rumors, but no definition also on the prospect of having drones in the U.S.
drones,
Drones, like a nighttime
like
show.
a drone show.
Wow.
Nighttime show.
I love that idea. for
I
that.
heard
They do it in
a
Paris.
lot of people. I heard that the rights for Disneyland, Disney
Yeah.
has the rights for the air,
That's
so
right.
they can make it so they can have drone shows at nighttime and not just fireworks.
Wow.
Well, Disneyland is much tougher because you're basically a city block inside a city.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Disney
It's
World
gonna
is
be
much
hard.
easier because you have much more space to worry
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
That's true.
But- But if you
Yeah,
haven't
it
seen the
would be-
shows,
I
the
don't
Paris, the Disneyland Paris drone shows are phenomenal.
They
know.
love
They are
them.
phenomenal, and
Yeah.
we need something like that over here,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
they did in downtown Disney for a little bit.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Dave talks
it's
about
so
the drone
cool.
show he just saw a few weeks ago.
Yep.
So they could do something like
Yeah,
that.
I'm telling you, one of the best shows, but honestly,
Yep.
as good as the Disney shows were, Liberty University used 300 drones all at the same time. And with what they did with them, I'm telling you, it could have rated right up there with Disney.
Nice.
Absolutely.
I know that Disney
Oh,
Paris is the famous one for that, but before Paris, there was also Disney Beijing had drones for the longest
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
Shanghai.
Shanghai, Beijing.
Uh-huh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it goes to what I've been talking about lately. You know, every day we see new kind of scientific demonstrations. Hey, there's this fancy new AI. Hey,
Mhm.
here's a robot that dances like Fred Astaire.
Right.
And yet
Oh,
we are
gosh.
waiting. We're all waiting for a Walt Disney animatronic that moves a few inches.
Everybody wants it. Everybody wants it.
So there's
Did
a
you-
gap,
did
and this
you
gap is
see-
growing. You know.
Did you
Okay,
see
hold
the-
on. You won't have to worry
Talking
about that
about
because
that.
then you know some of the conspiracy theories they got Walt on ice, and as soon as they can bring him back alive,
Oh, gosh.
his body is frozen. Didn't you know that?
Oh,
Well, they're
boy.
bringing him back in a month or two at Disneyland. So
Yeah.
Yeah. They
there you
want
go.
to.
Great.
It'll be interesting to see how they pull that off. But I don't
Yeah.
think he'll have, from what I heard, he has a very small part of the overall show, maybe a minute or two.
Mm.
And he's just
The problem
sitting back on his
was,
table, moving a little
Right
bit. It's not
now,
much.
the select people that have got to see that fantastic new animatronic,
Yeah.
it didn't look right. It
Yeah,
did
I'm
look
not
like
surprised.
Walt,
Well,
and
they've got to
looked
nail
to
it.
them.
They have to
And this
nail
is
it
from the people
100%.
that used to be his daughter and everyone else. It's
Yeah.
Sure.
creepy.
Well, you have
So
this
I don't know.
uncanny valley effect that they have to jump over. If they land
don't
anywhere
know.
in that uncanny valley, we're screwed.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if I
Yeah.
want a very creepy Walt Disney. No,
Thank you.
no,
Yeah.
thank you.
No,
I
no,
don't want
either
to
nail
see
it
the
right or don't
scream-
use it.
Scream trying
Yep.
to get out of that ride.
Exactly.
No, either you nail it and use it, or you blob and forget it.
Yeah, that's right. Just throw it away.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Look at what David D put out. Dollywood is using drones.
Yeah, some places are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dollywood Kings Island. Sorry, the number
I'm
two.
telling you though, I've seen.
That
one of the best.
She owns three
There she
parks.
is.
There's
Hello.
Gloria Thibodeau. Hey, Gloria.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hello.
But I mean, that just goes to prove. I think Disney's a little bit behind the 8 ball when it comes to upping their technology. We'll have to see.
Yeah,
That's
they are.
true.
They do need to up their game.
Do you want to know what I miss seriously in
It's the problem
the
with
Epcot?
trying to mesh technology with what was already there
Mhm.
to mesh it correctly.
I wish that
It's hard to do.
Interventions East and West was still there, because that was so
Oh.
much fun getting to be on those video phones, and now we have the phones, and it's like, I wish they would bring some of it back to Epcot,
Well-
Well, they had
because that's
innovations for a while there.
yeah.
I need to introduce you, Mike, to my dad because he designed Communicore, and the whole purpose of
Really?
Communicore
Oh,
was
yeah.
Oh my goodness! I
the
remember
whole
going
purpose
through
was
that.
to Communicore was really the connective tissue of the park. It brought these
Yep.
heavy ideas that were introduced in Spaceship Earth,
Yeah.
and now the natural question was, how do we take these heavy ideas and actually implement them in the real world?
Yeah.
And Communicore was intended to be a permanent World's Fair where we got to see how these ideas matched with your everyday lifestyle.
Mhm.
When they pulled that out, you lost that connectivity
We did.
between some of
And
these ideas and the rest of the park. And it's
one of my favorite
it's a
things
big hole.
too. Yeah, and
You
I
did.
mean, now I would love to see them do a full updated version of Body Wars.
yes,
I mean,
amen.
I mean,
High
that
concept.
ride, even though I never wrote it, but it showed you how things work within your body and stuff, and it's like,
It was a great concept. It was a
and
great concept.
And where is Food Rocks? Now, mind you, I love Food Rocks. I mean, that show was just fun. And then,
Food Rocks was good. That was the premise of the origination, if I remember correctly, of the Jaminators.
yes, I think.
I grew up on the Kitchen Cabaret, which was a
Yes,
predecessor.
Kitchen
to that.
Cabaret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
I
it
love
was a cute
that.
show.
And I'm like, man,
Oh.
why did they get rid of some of this stuff?
And
That
then
was
they
another
also
show
had
that
the Muppets.
Rolly Crump worked on, if I'm not
They also
mistaken,
had
because
that
Rolly did a
Muppets-
lot of work there.
Mm.
The Muppets people tooling around kind of like that at one time in Epcot too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they did.
They did.
Yeah.
Well, like I covered the other night, I don't know if you know, but there was originally supposed to be a parody version of the Great Movie Ride inside Hollywood Studios, hosted by the Muppets.
You're
Oh
kidding.
It was supposed to be
my.
called
Oh
the
my
Muppets Great
goodness.
Movie Ride. And to my
Wow.
knowledge, it's the
Oh,
only
that would have
time
been a
they
good
ever
one.
planned
Oh, that would
a
have been
parody ride of a ride already in the park. But
neat.
that would have been phenomenal. If
That
they
would've
had
Let's
pulled that
see.
off.
Talking
There you go.
about
Then they
Muppets,
could have used the Muppets for all the different movies.
Yeah.
Muppets Singing in the
yeah, that would
Rain,
have been great.
Muppets Treasure
I-
Island,
With Frankenstein,
I
with
would-
Bunny
I
Muppets
would-
Bunny.
of Wizard of
wanna
Oz.
I might have wanted to see the shark effect. So I don't know. As a Muppet,
Well, I think Dr. Bunsen Honeydew as Dr. Frankenstein would have been perfect. But it was-
yeah,
Yeah.
they would be.
Um,
Oh man, could you imagine the applause if they bring back the Great Movie Ride?
people would go ballistic. People would go nuts.
Would go different
Yeah.
area because that's already something else.
Right.
But new area. Hey, guess what? This is
The problem
know?
is Great Movie Ride was kind of lightning in a bottle from a licensing point of view. They're not
it
able to
was.
make those licensing deals anymore, given the way Hollywood is these
No.
days.
Well, and here's the thing.
They had too many
You know, that-
copyrights when it
Yeah.
And think about
Yes.
that. And here's the thing. Hollywoad was based on the golden era age of Hollywood.
It was.
You don't have a golden
Yeah.
age of Hollywood now. You got more like disaster zone from it can fall off and I wouldn't miss it.
The
Yeah,
one
well, the
thing-
problem right now is
one thing-
Hollywood Studios has nothing to do with Hollywood. So
Oh, then for me, when I went to Hollywood Studios, aka the old MGM Studios, first time
Yeah.
I went in there, and I got to see the animation stuff, I went crazy, and I'm like, "This is mind blowing." And my dad saw them drawing Pegasus for Hercules at the time,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
You know what
"Bring the animation back."
Here, throw this out at you guys. Throw
Yeah.
this out. Here's what I would love to see. I would actually love to see them combine the Great Movie Ride with what the other ride that I used to love, which was the Great Backlot Tour, where you
that was
actually got to
fun.
experience and be
Oh.
within the movies and kind of update it, involve it, where because you still have to have movies where you have to have stunt people doing some of the actions, and why not bring that back, but bring it updated where they show you digital metronics and things like that. I mean, did you see that happening, John?
Maybe.
I mean, realistically,
There's
Anyway,
such a
yes,
they have
and
an
I could
IP
see
fever
them-
right now.
Mm.
So unless
could
it's
see
connected
them
to some hot
doing-
IP, they won't do it.
They probably not, but I could see them doing some kind of, hey, this is how stunts are done in one area. And that would be where Indiana Jones is right now in Hollywood Studios.
Mhm.
If they move it.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, if they move it.
I'm actually surprised.
That corner, right over there.
Yeah. Mhm. But
I
think
believe.
Yeah, go ahead.
What is that restaurant right next to it? Is that the Backlot Express?
Yes.
Next to Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
On one side it is. On the other side,
Yeah.
it's the restaurant, the 50s primetime cafe.
15.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's over by Gertie.
Here's another
Yep.
thought. What would they do with that area if they did change and make Indiana Jones stunt spectacular in Indiana Jones land?
You know, that's a good point because
What would they do with that area?
Oh no, wait a minute. They wouldn't be able to move it over there because of the animals. That's the only issue. That's the only issue.
Maybe, but what was wrong with that show that would make it so the animals would be interfered with it?
That would be tricky though, because the animals are like right over by the Asia.
They can be, yeah.
Well,
some of them will.
the
Some animals will
explosions,
be around
the
there.
explosions from the show.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
Mhm.
Was there
Explosions from
in
the
that
show.
Yep, and everybody
There
cheering. and
was
stuff.
a
That'll make
little
them go
bit,
nuts.
wasn't there?
Yeah, there was a few explosions that would
Yeah, there
disturb
was
a
that could
few.
actually
Okay.
cause.
That would change up. That would be the only one of the big things that would change probably.
But you know that indie show is the only thing remaining from park opening practically. That's the
Yeah,
only remaining
I
show.
know.
Hold on a second, guys.
know.
I'll be right.
Yeah. I have to
In
split
Hollywood
myself.
Studios, what else is there that in Hollywood Studios that's still alive from the beginning?
That's it.
That's it.
Star Tours. When did that
Star
go?
Tours was added later, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see.
It wasn't
That
that
was
much
added
later,
in,
so. I thought it was the very beginning.
Wait,
when
Hollywood
Star Tours-
Hollywood Studios opened what in '86 or later, late '80s?
No, 89.
89. Year I
So,
graduated.
okay,
Yeah,
I
and
was-
Star
you were
Tours
both right.
wasn't added until like 91, 93.
I have
That's
the date.
close.
I have the date. We were both right. Hollywood, the theme park opened May '89. Star Tours opened December '89. So it was the same year, but it was
Okay,
not
same
a-
year.
So I count that as the original one. Of the
Yeah,
original.
that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. We both win.
Same year. Come on.
It is.
Wow.
All right, guys. Yeah, we've been going. So I need to actually make some dinner.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Yeah.
having me on.
But well, thank you for coming on, John, because I
Yes,
know
sir,
Cherie.
come
When
on.
it was nice to have Cherie back to the community. So again, I'm going to offer it the same thing. We're going to be going at 5:30. If you can make it on, John, and you want to come hang out with Cherie and all this, this is the kind of fun we have, and we have. It turns into somewhere. It starts crazy, but we end up with good discussions like we've had
Yeah,
tonight.
we didn't start discussing different things. What would happen if something happened, you know?
And let's face it, we got a lot going on with all these lands being added up. One of the discussions is everything that's going on where they want to put Cow's Land over there in the Magic Kingdom.
I know.
That's another little hectic I want to tackle one of these days.
Well, I kind of think with what they are planning with that, they are
Not only the Cars line, but also California is putting in a bunch of things too.
I know.
So we have the new Avatar land. The new Avatar land's going to be in California.
That's going to be huge for you guys.
It's going to be huge.
Well, yeah, but
we know that Marvel Avengers Campus is going to be expanding to 2 times its size from the back, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Then there's a few other things that should be coming to Anaheim. They're building a
Exciting
new
times.
walkway and a new parking garage
Right.
over in Disney Springs, if I remember correctly. No, Downtown Disney. I get those two confused.
Yeah.
Just the name.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, gents, I got to run.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
Have a good night.
All right,
See you later.
good
Good
Bye-bye.
night.
Good night.
Good night, all.
Yeah.
Dave wanted to end pretty soon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been good. Well, thank you. I mean, Mike, it was good to see you on here, and I know Cherie loved having you on there, and thank you too, Richard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So if you guys can make it, Mike, we're going at 5:30 from now on with the cafe chat.
It should be.
Just-
yeah.
That's
So-
fine.
So you're more than welcome, Richard, to come join us if you can make it on Saturdays. We never know what your Saturdays are like.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and then I gotta reach out to the Pridgeons because I really want to get them on
Everything you got
Disney
about
Life night. So with that, guys, what do you got? Richard or Mike? When do you guys got the next Park and Eat?
We
have
don't
no
know
idea.
when those happen. It happens as soon as they release information on different food things that happen.
Mhm.
We
Yep.
started them on a whim. That's why we like it. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So we do them on a whim.
All right. Well,
I'll consider to think about maybe next week, maybe starting up a new shenanigans show on my channel.
yeah,
Okay.
I actually
I'll
have to.
figure something out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and obviously, guys, I'll have
Mhm.
the Disney Life on Monday night. Tuesday,
Yeah.
I'll have the Vacation Oasis.
Wednesday
I
you're
have, to,
off.
I have to close out that poll and see which one won because I've got to work on that a little bit tonight and tomorrow
Yeah.
Right.
and Monday.
Thursday you have cruise line.
At Cruise Thursday, it'll be the cruise line.
What are you doing? What are you doing on the Friday?
Friday is going to the Travel Channel. I'm gonna call it the high cruising night. I
Okay.
don't know. I got to come up with a good name for it, but it's something going to be relaxing. But it's going to be more like a cruise type of relaxing
Sure.
type of. So
Okay.
I just got to think about it.
What time?
And I guarantee you we'll have our little shenanigans. So it's not like all the shenanigans will go away. But
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
and then of course
We'll always have
5:30
shenanigans.
5:30
We will
for
live
Saturdays
on
now.
Forever.
What?
Shenanigans will live on forever.
Amen to that.
Oh yeah. Well, we won't get away from the shenanigans. The shenanigans will happen. But anyways, with that, guys, I'm going to do one last thing before I always do.
Sure.
And it's for anybody that's new
Yeah.
or might be ninja watching, if I can find it. Where'd it go to? There it goes. We'll be back in a minute.
Be back in a sec.
Okay.
Whether it's luxury or fun in the sun, Dave's got the tips to make your cruise number one. Tune in, sit back, let's plan your stay on Cantrell Country's Travelway. It's Cantrell Country's Travelway, setting sail on adventure every day. From island south to ocean blue, we got your cruising covered through and through. Pack your bags and set your sights. We're cruising seas and booking flights from the ports to the waves where dreams come alive. Dave Cantrell is here to guide your ride. It's Cantrell Country's Travelway, setting sail on adventure every day. From island stops to ocean blue, we've got your cruising covered through and through.
Okay.
Oh.
We are back.
All right. Back. So if anything, guys,
Yep.
I'm going to say again, Mike, hopefully we'll start seeing you more on Saturdays. I know you won't be here next Saturday.
Right.
Understandable. The following Saturday, guarantee you no cafe chat because I'll be up in Michigan at that point. With that, guys, and then there will be a stream the following week, but I'll have to figure out what day I'm gonna do that. as I'm walking around town and all that. So, with that, guys, I'm going to say, might see you Monday night at 6 p.m.
Yep.
For the Days Vacation Oasis.
Yep.
So from the world of Disney Magical Theme Park, may you wish upon a star and your dreams come true. Have a great night.
Bye, guys.
Bye.